and it's the big one. It's the Champions League final this evening. Inter versus PSG over in Munich. And we are excited that you are joining us this evening for a very special edition of the Champions League's final Sporty Show. And it's a very busy desk we have here. A star-studded desk, if you will. Over at the end, we have the one and only Nouha going for PSG this evening. Next to her, we have the man that is still basking in the Europa Conference League trophy, but it's not those Blues in action this evening. Alex Ashmore in the middle, the woman coming with all the fire, saying Chelsea has had a bad season, but tonight she's focusing on Internazionale. It's Angel, and of course, the one and only, the man who lets Nicholas Jackson live in his head rent-free, but maybe this evening will sublet a little bit to Ousmane Dembele. It's Mr. KlintonCod.
Actually, definitely not Dembele. Yes. Squadashkelia. Squadashkelia, my man today, bro. Get me that goal, bro. Get me that goal, bro. PSG. Bro, I'm rooting for PSG tonight, man. Yo, PSG in the house. Where are the PSG guys? Come on, talk to me. PSG, man. Who's supporting PSG with me? Alex, are you supporting PSG?
I'm not supporting anyone.
Get out of here, man.
Is it
I'm
neutral?
supporting good football.
Good football.
Ooh.
Yo, is it just both of us for PSG tonight? Nouha. Sorry.
Apparently.
What's your Igbo name?
Oh.
Do you not remember?
I remember everyone's name except mine.
That's not much use.
Jesus Christ.
But I'm Nouha. You know. And that's
All right,
enough.
you are Tochi.
I'm a
Remember,
PSG
don't
fan.
forget again. It's Tochi.
Tochi.
Gucci.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tochi, and I'll be reading your comments tonight, and I'll be supporting PSG. No, I am not neutral, but I will be fun and entertaining.
People who don't know, people who are on the fence.
I'm not on the fence. So
Oh yeah, what is Inter? I know you would say Inter.
Inter, of course.
Inter. Yeah.
I'm not.
I always have to be.
No, Alex. I mean,
I'm not
just,
putting my
on
neck
this-
on the
Alex,
line.
you're just being British, which of course this is what British people do. They're never straightforward. They always,
What do you mean
that,
by
you know, I mean,
No.
that.
They're
listen,
diplomatic.
What do you mean diplomatic, man? Nah. But PSG for the win, though. Well, actually, are giving me a go. My boy Desire.
Desire.
I realize I've not introduced myself, guys. Sorry.
I was going to introduce you, man.
Okay.
And ladies and gentlemen, obviously.
Say all the name. Oh.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
All of the name, right? Yeah, so you introduced all of us and he came here. And
He's trying to remember your name.
what
That's
do you
why
mean
he's
remember
doing
your
this.
name? What do you mean remember your name, man? Like, she's been sitting next to me for like a whole straight year. You think I've forgotten her name?
Okay, so
Are you all right,
Her
bruv?
Igbo name, though.
What?
Her Igbo name. That's
Where
what
was
I'm
I
trying to
remember?
recall.
She's Chinanya, man. Are you mad? Bro, I gave her the name. Have you seen any parent giving kids name and they forget the name for you? You think this is some
kid,
coaching
George,
stuff?
you
man?
my
I'm
parent.
trying to remember the name
Are
of
you my
something.
parent?
Oi!
Oh my
What do you mean?
goodness.
I could be your parent, though.
Oh, I know. I know.
Every time you guys been talking
Sarah,
to me
maybe
about
you
my
should
age.
introduce yourself and leave it
All
alone.
right, ladies and gentlemen, of course, sitting next to me is the one, the only, the fairest person on the table. This panel, one of the most.
The fairest person, Alex Ashmore, take a break.
Oh. No, Alex is white. Bro, you are fair.
Okay, first of all, I'm not fair. The camera makes me look fair. And Alex is at the table.
No, like
so.
in Nigeria, when someone is light-skinned,
Yeah,
they say
yeah.
Ah, okay.
You don't
Because
say you're white.
Well, because if you were to say that, you mean
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like
You're
Alex.
Well, brown
Yeah, no,
people and
of
black
course.
I don't claim that.
No, Alex's one is different.
Oh,
A little bit of a tan. I've been in the sun.
Okay, sorry.
All right. Yeah, sitting next to me is the Oyibo pepper, the yellow pepper. It's the one and only, the one who talks more than every single one of us on this show. Wallahi.
As the host, of course.
Of course, yeah. Guy, why do you keep distracting me, man?
I'm trying to.
Bro, just let me.
All right, guys, I'm your host, as always, Sara Chinyenye Peraria.
Yes!
All right, we got there. After
You did
4
it
whole
well.
minutes, we got there.
Yeah.
We're here. All right, guys, yes, it's a very big one this evening. We have the Champions League final, and we're very excited. Let's go through the starting 11, shall we? For PSG, no changes in this one. The home side, Donnarumma, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Pacho, and Nuno Mendes, João Neves, Vitinha, and Fabian Ruiz. And up front, it's Desiree Doué, Ousmane Dembele, and
Squadashkelia.
Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. All right. And for Inter, Jan Sommer, Dimarco Bastoni, Acerbi, Pavard, and Denzel Dumfries, Mkhitaryan, Çalhanoğlu, excuse me, and Nico Barella, and up front, Lautaro Martinez and Marcus Thuram. Angel,
Yeah.
Big lineups.
Yeah,
Big players.
I mean, it's the final. If you don't bring out the big guns, I don't know when you want to bring them out. But it's gonna be a very tricky one for both sides, honestly. With PSG looking to complete that treble, to be the first French side to do that, to complete the treble, not to win the Champions League, because Olympique Marseille has obviously won it before. But Luis Enrique, I see him there, just coming out and trying to make things happen. With a crop of players, you look at how they have come from November till this time, and the teams that they have seen after this, that they've gone to Anfield, they've gone to the Emirates, they've also been to the Villa Park, played against Aston Villa to get to this point, and they have been formidable. And then you look at this Inter side that no one gave a chance, probably before the knockout stages. You didn't expect them to go so far. We're thinking of them in the Scudetto run, but here they are in the Champions League, and the side that they have fielded are really, really top-notch players that hopefully they would not be able to concede yellow cards, because that's one thing that we know for the likes of Di Marco and Çalhanoğlu. They know how to do the dirty job in midfield, and hopefully they don't get any yellow cards that will put them in a precarious position, not to be able to see through. Inter, just a month ago, were actually gone in for the treble. Now, this is the only cup that they have to clinch this season. So, without this, they go trophyless. I just wait to see what both sides do at the end of the day. Can't wait.
Oh, we're clapping.
Bro, what a speech. Look at the big English and grammar you employ here, man. Damn! Bro, wait, no. I need to check your notes on your phone, because I feel like you rehearsed that speech, man. You were literally just going...
She's got the knowledge. She's got it. It's all in her head. It sounded much better than that, Angel.
No.
Thank you.
Alex, one change made for Inter. That's the only change in both lineups, obviously. Pavard coming in for Bissek. Do you think that gives Inter a bit of an edge in terms of their defense, obviously bringing back the Frenchman?
To be honest, I think this Inter defence is very strong. We've seen them throughout the year. Di Marco, Bastoni, Acerbi, Dumfries as well. We've seen how well he can do in the attack. Obviously against Barcelona, he was fantastic. But that front three, PSG have got Kvaratskhelia, Dembele and Desiree Doué. It's going to be a hard task to stop them tonight, and they'll be up for it. It's the first time they're all there together as a three up front for PSG. We've seen this new look PSG this side this season, and they've been unstoppable up till now. So yeah, I think Inter will know the task at hand. We know Inter can defend when they want to. We've seen them be a little bit weak at the back against Barcelona, but I think we're in for a real chess match tonight.
All right. Well, Nouha, you are on socials this evening. What's everyone saying so far?
Of course, we have, I'm not going to try to say the name, but someone commented, Summer versus Donnarumma, who will be having the most saves? Because I do think the goalkeepers are going to have a beautiful game, or maybe a terrible game for one of them. Then we have Moumouni Al-Hassan, who says, Inter when the Barcelona fans have your back.
What does that mean?
It means the Barcelona
The Barcelona
fans are
have
supporting
your
them.
back. Yeah, they support you.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we have, most of the comments are for PSG. South Africans seem for PSG a lot. But yeah, mostly people saying that they're for Inter, for PSG. It goes both ways, to be honest.
Well, it's going to be a very tight final. Obviously, just one match. No second leg. No anything other really than 90 minutes, maybe penalties. But that does change it a lot, Angel, knowing that there is not another leg. And so, I mean, I know a lot. I think PSG are the favorites in this one. But when it's just one match, anything can go.
Exactly, anything can happen. And the PSG would look at the fact that they've gone through this knockout stages, like winning every game that has come their way. Unlike Inter, that have had to draw some and wait to, overturn that deficit. So it's going to be this game. I think PSG just has everything in store for them. I would say that they do, because they are favorites to win this one, albeit by a slim margin. They look like the side that has played more free-flowing and more expansive football, other than Inter that have played, they have been tactical, more like tactical success as what has gotten them to this very stage. So you would expect that if there's any season that PSG would win this Champions League that has eluded them since the owners took over, the Qatari owners took over over 14 years ago, it will be now. And they'll be looking to be the first French side to win it after Olympique Marseille won it. And also, interestingly, this match is being played in Munich. And the last, the Olympic Marseille, the first time that a French team won it was in Munich, and it was Olympic Marseille. And they won it against a Milan side, AC Milan, when they beat AC Milan
So what are you trying to
win
say?
it. So
Juju,
history
the
might
Juju.
repeat
It's
itself
written in the
today.
stars.
And again, another interesting fact is that all the time, the 4 times that the final has been played in Munich,
Right.
first-time winners have emerged.
Exactly.
We've seen the likes of Borussia Dortmund, Chelsea, Nottingham Forest, Olympic Marseille. So tonight might just be the night for PSG because
Amen.
Inter has won it.
Amen.
Inter has won it. We are good to go by history. Inter has won it. They're looking to win it for the first time. But history and everything that has gone, if it's to repeat itself today, it looks like it go PSG's way.
Amen.
I hope not.
Oh,
I
get
hope
out of here,
not.
man. Stop.
I do hope not.
We did see, you know, there was the underdog story, obviously, and then Chelsea changed that narrative, though. So
Yeah.
these are these fun little, you know,
Yeah.
bits and pieces of history that we like to look at. But it is,
Yeah.
you know, who's to say? We can't say. Before we talk a little bit more about this final, let's quickly talk a little bit about the Club World Cup, because a friendly reminder, guys, that we do have the Club World Cup for you guys. 26 matches for free, all in Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, and South Africa. We will be covering the tournament. It's going to be great, guys. Right from the Champions League final, we have a bit of a break, and then we're back in. Your Chelsea's in there. Real Madrid's in there. Inter's going to be in there. PSG's in there. Guys, it's all the big dogs are going to be there, more or less, and it's very exciting. Alex, Trent Alexander-Arnold.
He's done it.
Locked and loaded.
Real Madrid have pulled out the 10 million euros and decided to bring him over before the Club World Cup. I think I was listening to Jamie Carragher talk about this back in, I think it was, I want to say April. And Gary Neville asked him, how much would you ask for if you were Liverpool? And he said 10 million. They laughed at him. Now they've got 10 million for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Yes, it's not quite the price tag they would have wanted if they'd have sold him a year ago. They could have got close to 100 million for him. So it's a little win for Liverpool, but it shows that Real Madrid really want to get him involved as early as possible. And looking at that right-back position, you doubt that Carvajal is going to be fit and ready to play in the Club World Cup. And Lucas Vázquez obviously not being the strongest option at right-back. You want to use Valverde in that midfield. So I think this is it adds to that point that Real Madrid really, from what we've read and what we've heard and the business that they're doing this summer, they're really taking this Club World Cup seriously.
Is 10 million too much to bring Trent over that early, Clinton?
See, for me, I feel like they are looking at what Alexandra has been doing for Liverpool in the last.
Alexander.
The greats.
Alexander Arnold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I
Is
said.
it?
But
No,
you have
is
to
it
say
Alexander?
Alexander-Arnold or Trent.
Or Trent.
Get out of here. No, you guys just scared me. Now I'm like, wait.
It'd be like me calling me.
What do you mean?
It'd be like me calling William Troost-Ekong Troost.
Why not? That's his name, though.
But that's not his full name.
No, but that's his name, bro. Listen.
Or Mike Lewis Kelly.
I'll call him-
Lewis.
I'll call him
Lewis.
Kelly. Like, bro. No, of course. Why not? Yeah, the fact is, if I called him that, he would turn back and he would answer me. Okay. Anyways, what I'm trying to say here is 10 million. In all sincerity, I don't rate Alexander Arnold that much or that high currently. Back, let's say 3-4 years ago, maybe, I feel like he's going to suffer in this Real Madrid team. And there are so many people I think they could have looked at. This I think they are just taking somebody who's nearly finished to that Real Madrid side. And
How old is he again? He's not even 30.
No, I'm not saying in terms of his age. I'm talking about in terms of his performance. I don't think. Listen, this guy cannot run back anymore. Of course, he's an attacking player in terms of how he defends. He's going to run. He's going to cross the balls. He's going to take all these set pieces and stuff. Fine, but that's not what the issue is. If this face Barcelona again, I see Rafinha running past this guy. He's not. This guy runs like a pregnant woman currently. You don't understand. He doesn't have the energy.
But has he ever really been a pacey player in the real sense of the
No,
word?
when he had the energy. When he had the energy. No, it's not about
No, I'm saying like.
Angel.
See,
it's
he's
not,
dealt
Angel, hold
more
on.
recently with technicality.
Angel,
like
hold
his
on.
game has developed over time to that of technicality rather than pace, like a Kyle Walker or a Danny Rose of old, that they need that speed to go up front and then cross the ball.
But he still has that pace.
Yes, I'm saying he has the pace, but his game is mostly around being more technical than the average fullback or wing back that you would see.
Let me tell you, Angel, let me tell you, Angel, wait now, Angel, let me tell you, I will give you an example of a player that Alexandra Arnold used to be before.
Yeah.
Right? You look at Koundé. Yeah? Koundé is the guy that, he's an attacking defender.
Yeah.
So you will see him run there. You will see him crossing, getting balls into the 18 box that you would expect a forward, like a Lam. So when you see the connection between himself and Lamine Yamal, you would understand that, okay, there is some kind of, I mean, if you decide to just switch your TV on for the first time watching the Barcelona without knowing these players, you might probably think that Koundé is literally a right winger. But he's actually a defender. Now, it's because of the fact that he's still able to track back. He goes there, but he comes back. Arnold used to do that before. Right now, he's gone. He can go forward. He can take the pieces. He can cross. He can do everything. But my man cannot run back.
I think he'll do really well in
I mean, let's see.
The style of play in the Premier League is completely different to Spanish football. I think his game he'll adapt very well, and it'll be interesting to see how he fits in this Xabi Alonso system, because I can also see him playing in that midfield. Obviously, there's a few other deals that Real Madrid are trying to get over the line before the end of the summer, but I think he'll slot into that Real Madrid side, and I think he'll adapt really well.
Well, we'll see. We'll see with him.
No, I think
this guy,
And-
Alex is speaking based on.
No.
I mean, first
No,
of
but
all,
can I ask one question?
Angel, hold on.
Can I ask one
Angel,
question, please?
Angel, you don't let me talk these days.
Okay,
What's going
sorry.
on?
Okay, sorry. Please, you have the floor. Sorry.
Okay, no, talk.
Sorry.
Talk, go on.
Now, I was going to ask, I just wanted to ask, when we look at Real Madrid as in, let's say, the likes of Marcelo, let's look at Dani Alves of Barcelona, they had pace, but they're also very technical players. Do you understand? So I still feel that he's going to thrive regardless, because it's not the English Premier League
I hope so.
where they need you to run for it. It's more technical in the Spanish football, in Italian football. So I feel he's still going to try one way or the other. And Xabi Alonso is someone who knows he's a very technical coach. He's a tactician, and he will know how to use him. And slotting into midfield, I would rather use him as a wing back and then use him in the position where he has to drift into midfield from time to time and help in that regard. So it'll be interesting to see how he's used, but I will still say I fancy him to thrive at Real Madrid. Honestly, I don't see him.
I mean, I fancy him, I pray. Of course, that's going to be the hope. Every Real Madrid fan would hope that this guy is going to come make the changes, because fact is, when you look at what's been going on with that team, having the Lucas Vazquez playing a right back, knowing that he's normally a forward person, like, of course, anybody who is a natural right back, we're happy to have them. Alexander Arnold is definitely at some point, he was one of the best right backs at some point, I think they even had to compare him to, there was this whole fight between who was better, Alexander Arnold or the Chelsea right back, what's the name?
Reece James.
Yeah, Reece James, right? And I mean, I don't know who is better now, because obviously Reece James has had injuries, he's had his own fair share of, not being in the game for some time, and it's almost like he's out of that, comparison now. But Arnold, on the other hand, okay, Alexander.
Next thing you call him friends.
Nah, but listen, I have there's this gut feeling telling me that he's going to suffer. I don't know, listen, sometimes, I mean, you guys saw me when one of the games and everything I kept on speaking about Chelsea, and, remember that whole prophetic stuff that was going on here on the day of the Conference League final, right? That's exactly the same feeling I have with this guy coming to Real Madrid. I don't know, he's so strong. I just feel like my man, this whole hype around that right back, Alexander Arnold coming back, nah. I just feel like this Real Madrid would not be for him.
Well, I guess we'll see. I will see him in a couple weeks against Al Hilal, maybe Ronaldo as well. We'll see how that matchup goes. Who's to say? Let's do our booking codes, though. Alex, start with you.
Go on.
Give the people a little bit of advance here, as the game is just 40 minutes away now.
So I've gone for under 2.5 goals. I think this is going to be a tight affair. I'll say it outright. I think my prediction is 1-1 in the 90 minutes. I think it's going to be a draw. I think there's going to be over 8.5 corners, and for both teams to score.
I like it. Keeping it simple.
10.36 as well, which is pretty decent odds for
I think so.
something that is, I don't want to say probable, but you look at it and you think this definitely could happen.
It's not outrageous. And 10 point, yeah, I completely agree. Shall I go next? Because mine's the exact opposite.
Go on.
You guys, this is the craziest bet builder I've ever given you
When
guys.
I saw
Lost my whole mind.
I was like, Sara,
I don't want peace. I want problems, and I want everything to go wrong today. But I didn't pick a winner. So I went for over 2.5 goals, over 9.5 corners, both teams to score, PSG to win or draw the first half, over 3.5 bookings, and Lautaro Martinez and Desiree Doué to score. Now, what I realized here is that I made this a few days ago, and I completely back Kvicha scoring in this one.
Oh, yeah?
And if I went Kvicha instead of Desiree Doué, I think I feel a bit more confident. But yeah, I I want problems. I want everything to happen. If it can happen, I want it to happen.
That is 43.04.
Guys, if it hits, let me tell you right now, Clinton's twerking on the table.
No, definitely, yes. No. I would do it.
43?
Bro, I was...
Somebody, no.
No,
Please
for
don't.
real.
Sarah,
No, I mean,
choosing
listen,
violence.
we'll have a pole at the middle of this table.
Please.
And I would-
Jesus Christ.
I'll wear just my boxers, man.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my
Nah, for
Please
real.
no.
I mean, you've probably been on it. Okay, well.
No, stop.
Clinton, I will pay you to not do that.
Well, really?
If we win, then
Well,
I'll
it
pay him
depends,
to
though.
not.
No, but I'll never listen to that. British people, he's going to tell me I'll give you £5. Like, usually, they don't spend money on whatever it is.
We've
Because
bet
you're
more than
frugal.
£5.
No, I mean, that was because you were expecting something from me back. Now you're just going to pay me to do stuff. You're not going to pay that much.
Now I'm going to pay you to not do something.
Well, exactly. That's what I mean. So you're not going to pay me a lot to not do something.
But it's an easy
I don't trust
payday
it.
for you.
Right, let's see what happens.
All right, let's do the Clinton code.
Yeah, to be honest, I've also gone haywire on this one as well.
KlintonCod.
Oh, we've lost our mind.
Wait, she's understanding.
Oh, you got it!
She got it on the first time, you know.
Welcome to the show, Angel.
6 months later.
Okay. Let's
No,
see
yeah.
what
So
we've got.
first of all, I've gone over 2.5. Very, very popular for me. I always know games where there are going to be so many goals. I've gone over 8.5 corners. Very easily achievable on this one as well.
Both teams. Okay, so first three are the same.
Yeah, probably.
And 3.5 bookings.
Yeah,
Okay,
3.5,
first
I
four.
mean, Scratch Kelia,
Okay.
giving me at least
Yeah, I back this.
a goal. I think that's the reason why I've got that 27 odds, to be honest. And I've gone on that 2.5 first half, easily achievable. I think if there's anybody's bet on this table that might go through.
What do you mean? It's not mine? That's 47? I think that this, I don't know if this game is going to be as high scoring as we think. The more I've gotten
Sara.
closer to it,
Sarah, don't jinx it, man.
I'm not jinxing it. I think this is a final and that
This
it's,
has to be like...
if this was 2 legs, I'd say this first leg, we'd see 5 goals. 1 leg, I think it's going to be, they're going to defend
get
a lot.
that.
You
I
know what
get
I
that. I
mean?
get
So
that.
I think Alex's shout is actually fair in my opinion.
I think it's going to penalties.
Oh, we're sitting here for a long time.
Are you serious, Alex?
You want to hang
Alex,
out?
you're traveling tomorrow, you know. Alex, stop him, man.
All right. Well, those are our booking codes. All Clinton and I may be a little bit more similar than Alex, but we've got the range for you guys. So make sure you hit that at SportyBet. And just on SportyBet right now, the favorites are PSG to win in 90 minutes. Let me just pull this up here. But PSG to win in 90 is 2.16 with Inter 3.59. So check out SportyBet. Nouha, let's go to some comments.
I mean, before she goes and comment, Noah, sorry, and Sarah, sorry. I just want to, guys, obviously you've seen our bets. Please let us know who you think you're backing on this one.
It's okay if you guys don't say me. I don't think I'd say me either. I just want chaos. That's okay today. Sorry, Nouha, go ahead.
Should we start with your whole debate on Trent Alexander-Arnold?
If you want to.
So Naldo DS is saying all these teams are rushing to sign players for this tournament. Nobody's going to play with harmony. Random names are added so fast. Then we have a Jean Chalet who says Liverpool are doing good business, replacing Trent with Frimpong and replacing his creativity with Wirtz is one of the best, if not the best creative youngster in the world in the midfield. Markande is coming through. He says Real Madrid paying 10 million euros for Trent. That's not a transfer fee. That's a very generous tip for Liverpool's hospitality. Real Madrid probably spend more on the Santiago Bernabeu's new coffee machine than they did on this world-class right back. Then we have Markande again, who's saying Clinton called Roberto Carlos the best left back in the world. Can he defend? Marcelo defined an era for me. He's the best left back. Can he defend too? Arnold's positives outweighs the negatives.
Markande.
See,
I don't want to fight today, Markande, because there's a comment from you that I actually wanted to read. But to not respect Roberto Carlos as the best left back in the history of the game? Markande's comment, sorry, really quickly. Inter Milan are my favorite. They eliminated arguably the best team in the competition. Don't sleep on them. I want to ask something about this, but I know you want to say something about Roberto Carlos first.
No, listen, I don't want to know anything Roberto Carlos right now. I think it's just disrespectful for me to start trying to form. When it's crazy because I spoke to one of my aunties today, and the first thing she said to me was, I saw something regarding yourself and, the pictures from Roberto Carlos, and she said, this guy appeared in my dream. I'm like, what?
Oh.
Sorry?
Your aunt
Yeah.
played Roberto Carlos in her dream?
No, she slept. She slept. She doesn't watch football.
Yeah.
She doesn't know who Roberto Carlos is.
Yeah.
But she said she just saw a guy
She
called
saw
Roberto
him.
Carlos. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
You know?
Roberto Carlos appeared in her
Yeah,
dream.
yeah.
And she didn't know who he was.
And she didn't
What
know
happened?
who it was, right?
Just appeared.
And yeah, no. And she said from then she's always been wanting to know who this person is. And when she now saw, she's now see somebody who she's related to, she said, "Oh, maybe that was the whole dream I was seeing." Maybe.
And this was before you uploaded the pictures of Roberto Carlos.
No. This was after. That's the
Oh,
crazy
okay.
thing.
I think if it was before, it would have been even crazier.
Yeah.
So it's like, for me, I mean, nobody's allowed to disrespect that man. Yeah, that guy is. Forget about the fact that we had the opportunity to be around him, but listen, I feel like I'm going to commit a sin
No.
to reply Makinde's.
No, I think I don't know what Makinde meant, but I want to assume
No,
that
I
what
don't
he meant.
think- I don't
hold on.
think he
I
said
think what
he
he
was
was saying
bad.
that
He was-
these people are more attacking minded than defensively minded, like Marcelo.
That they're so good.
They're so good.
Consistent
For me, these guys were
Roberto
good all
Carlos,
round. Like they will
Dani
go front, they will
Alves.
come back, they will score
Yeah.
goals. They do like there is nothing like they did one thing, but like these
Yeah.
guys were complete.
Yeah. they
Like
were
for me,
complete,
you don't take because you like one person more
no.
to run down somebody.
no.
Like this man is a legend.
For example, Lionel Messi, most of his assists when Dani Alves was
like
there
the
came from
connection?
Dani Alves. You understand? So
Ridiculous.
I think he's trying to say that these, even for Cristiano Ronaldo, aside from Benzema, there was also Marcelo sending in those crosses for him, more of the assists. So he's
Yes.
trying to say that they're very good going forward as
Let me
attackers.
tell you what people are going to say.
But that doesn't still mean, and they're still the
10
best.
years, in 10 years,
Yeah.
let me tell you what people are going to say about Koundé. Yeah? They will say, no, he wasn't a defensive guy because they see
No,
him
it doesn't
doing
mean
more
that
of the
Here,
attacking.
I'll end this right now. Markinde, Roberto Carlos walked so Marcelo could run.
Thank you.
That's it. We're going to leave that right there. Okay, but I want to go back to his comment about Inter because, Angel, I know you're back in Inter tonight. But this is a good point in that it is one game. PSG are the favorites tonight, and there's no doubt, Alex, you talked about their offensive talent. We know that well. But why are people overlooking Inter after what they've done? Barcelona's two legs alone. Forget the rest of it. After those two games even, that's like enough to obviously show that it's a team that can come back, defend, score, play, 120 minutes of football, really play as a team. And why is it that so many people are maybe overlooking Inter?
I think they're for various reasons. One would be the kind of football that PSG has been playing, the kind of free-flowing football, the way that PSG has become the most improved side since the start of the year. I think only Barcelona can compete for that with them, the most improved side. They have been phenomenal since this 2025. You look at how far they have come. And also, before the game against Barcelona, nobody gave Inter a chance. Nobody even thought Inter was going to get past Barcelona. No one, I didn't think so, and a lot of football fans did not think so with the way that Barcelona was playing. So until that moment, people did not believe in Inter. And even till now, it still seems like a fluke. It still seemed like a fluke to people that they got past Barcelona. So for that reason, it's always been at the back of people's mind that PSG look like the more formidable side because of how they've been winning games and seeing off games, how good they have been all year. Now, another thing is Luis Enrique's experience as a coach. He has wonders before he has done this with FC Barcelona. Simone Inzaghi has been here and there. He's a tactical minded coach. He's a good coach, but he has not been at this level where we say, he hasn't won any Champions League, to the best of my knowledge.
No, he hasn't.
He hasn't won any Champions League. So you would fancy that with the experience that Luis Enrique has, you would expect him that this game, no matter how it goes, he's going to be able to get, even if it's a 1-0 victory, out of this one. So there are just so many reasons. And again, this is an Inter side.
He's not on the pitch, though.
He's not on the pitch, but on
I
the
think
sideline.
that is something to be said, that this PSG side, yes, they've been fantastic this season. The last time they were in a Champions League final, they lost to Bayern Munich. Yes, that Bayern Munich side was strong, and it was COVID. There was other circumstances surrounding the game. But there is that argument to say, I don't think this will happen, but this side has done so well this season. They get to the final and they not bottle it, because that is quite a harsh way of saying it, but maybe the occasion gets to them and they feel the pressure a little bit too much, because it's a young squad. You look at Desiree Doué, you look at Kvaratskhelia. Yes, Dembele is a little bit more experienced, but the midfield as well, the defence, yes, Marquinhos is in there and has had so much experience at PSG. He's obviously part of that side that lost the final in 2020. But there is something to say that perhaps PSG could find the occasion too much. I don't think they will. But in answer to your question as well, Sara, I think people might be overlooking Inter because of the defensive frailties. They just beat Bayern Munich 4-3 on aggregate. They just beat Barcelona. Yes, these are two brilliant sides, but they conceded a lot of goals. And on a one-off game, if you concede too many goals, you don't have the second leg to get back into it. So I think that is maybe an argument as to why Inter aren't the favourites tonight.
Another point would be the fact that, just a month ago, we saw them fighting on all fronts for the Coppa Italia, the Scudetto, and also for the Champions League. And now they lost both. They lost the Coppa Italia.
Can play both sides, though, right? It could fuel them because it's obviously such a loss, but it could also mentally play.
So that confidence is not there. Unlike this PSG side that has won the Coupe de France of Reims last week, and also won convincingly, won the French Ligue 1, which is normal for them.
I was going to say, let's not pretend that, I think this is the biggest thing for this
Inter
side
will
right now.
also want to right the wrong of 2 years ago where they lost to Man City. I think that's quite fresh.
Rodri still haunts their nightmares.
And I think that'll be playing through their minds tonight, and Simone and Inzaghi will be telling them that we had our moment, we didn't take it, we lost the final to Man City.
But we've been given another.
But this is another one. We've got to take it with both hands and try and win this to the best of our ability. And they've got the capability to do it. They've got the players. And if they're going to have the big night, they need someone to grab this game by the scruff of the neck.
Another fun fact, because you were talking about PSG's offense, and we know they've been very, very dangerous. Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, Desiree Doué, between the three of them, 13 goals. Marcus Thuram, Lautaro Martinez, between the two of them, 13 goals in the Champions League. So I think it's fair to say that, yes, I think, when you see these three players, Kvicha, Dembele, and Doué, it's very daunting if you're playing against them. But Marcus Thuram and Lautaro Martinez on paper stack up.
Marcus Thuram, though, I think
he had a bad game against Barcelona, and I think that's recency bias.
I think he's still one of those players that you just don't know what to expect, right? He's one of those players that when he decides to turn up, he's giving you some kind of Cristiano Ronaldo, like some combination of Ronaldo and Messi combined, and you're like, hang on, wait. Where was this man in so and so game? Why are you all of a sudden I've never had so much confidence in Thuram. But, say for example, like there are a few games I've seen where you will see him running into the right positions, you will see him taking some kind of shots, and these are on targets. And then there are other games where he's shooting straight to South Korea, and you're like, hang on, how's this guy even a striker, right? If there's anybody in that inside that I've always had I've always had his back is Lautaro Martinez, of which also sometimes, in fact, the last game that we saw, I think that in the semis or something, right? It was almost as if they were completely. We're not really seeing that quality.
Well, Lautaro Martinez was rushed back from injury to play in that game against Barcelona, so he wasn't 100%. Yeah. But Marcus Thuram this season has actually had a better season than Lautaro Martinez in terms of scoring goals.
Of course, absolutely.
So it's a tricky one.
I think the thing with Marcus Thuram is how you expect the goals that you expect him to score, he doesn't score them. The ones you don't expect him to, he scores them.
No.
That's
what you never know.
That's what I was trying to just buttress
like
your point.
Sometimes he scores and you're like, wait, hang on, who's just? And you say it's Thuram, how? And then sometimes you expect him to score maybe even the easiest one, and you're like, hang on, wait, what is going on? So the thing that I'm saying about today's game is, what Thuram do we get today? Of course, in the Champions League, in all honesty, it's not really been so bad. But this is the final. We know the kind of pressure that comes to the final. We don't know what's is going. I don't like what's Thuram. If we're going to get the Thuram that is turning up for this kind of game, maybe I would say PSG, they're going to have a really hard time. But then again, you're also going to give some kind of shout to PSG, because when you look at, I know we keep mentioning Ousmane Dembele, we keep mentioning my boy Desire. Sorry guys, I like calling him Desire because that's how his name is spelled. But you guys can say how you want to say his name. But listen. Oh God, the next name I want to the next name I want to pronounce. I'm thinking if I'm pronouncing that, you guys. Anyways, Kvaratskhelia.
Hey.
Listen, Kvaratskhelia, I think, in all honesty, of course, you do have Ousmane Dembele, you have Desiree Doué, whatever you call him. But listen, Kvaratskhelia is, for me, the most dangerous guy in that PSG side. When you see the way my man goes with that ball, especially from that left wing, listen, this guy is deadly.
Pacey.
And he's pacey as well. He's very skillful as well. Like, in all honesty, of course, Desiree Doué is one of, he's quite skillful, like the way he moves with the ball. But listen, Kvaratskhelia guy, the way he even shoots, sometimes you don't even expect it. The different, any position, wherever he's crossing into, my man is trying to take a shot. And most of the time, he can be very accurate.
If you're asking me, though, I think where this game's going to be won, it's the PSG midfield. I'm not even looking up front. You have Vitinha, João Neves, and oh my God, Fabian Ruiz. I lost my mind there. But you have those three, arguably one of the best midfields in world football right now. And what scares me is Çalhanoğlu and Mkhitaryan. Nico Barella, we know he's fantastic. No, I will never say anything bad against that young man. But Mkhitaryan and Çalhanoğlu, will their experience play the factor and benefit them against the youngsters, or will pace? And if, Alex, you're right, and it goes into, 120 minutes of football, do we see those tired legs? Because these are not young footballers anymore.
But they're experienced footballers.
But I just said that.
No, I know. I think that is the reason as to why I think they'll tire if it goes into extra time, but they'll get substituted.
Yeah.
Or they know this game and they know what their strengths are. They know where they perhaps don't do as well, and they'll be running themselves ragged, but they'll know not to push themselves too much so that they can still be at the top of their game in those 120th minute when they need to be. And you look at the bench, they've got options on the bench. They've got fresh legs that can come on, and Simone Inzaghi is a man that he's not going to be afraid to change the formation up if he needs to. If he needs to bring in an extra pair of legs in that midfield, if he needs to add an extra striker, I think the battle will be won and lost in the midfield tonight. I think it's, for me, for that PSG midfield, they've been so brilliant this season. They've been controlling games. It's their ability to speed that game up. If they can get the ball to the front three quickly, I think they could catch Inter off guard. But if they take too long and they're faffing about in the midfield, I think Inter will punish them.
We've been speaking about, for that Inter side, mentioning, obviously, the likes of Thuram, Lautaro Martinez. But there's one player, I was probably... Yes, that's the one. No, that's the one. I didn't want...
Wait, make his face?
Wait. No, wait. Sara,
we're not serious.
No, hold on. So, guys, in case you don't know what this whole face about Dumfries is the fact that my man just doesn't like smiling. My man is always, okay, no, zoom me out. Come on, don't do this, man.
He smiles when he's with Thuram, though.
No, when he was with Thuram?
Yeah, they do their bromance.
No, wait. No, but why? Listen, my man is scoring goals, he has that reaction. He's not scoring, whatever happens, he doesn't... he needs to chill, man. Bro, smile on the pitch. Smile on the pitch, Dumfries. But, yeah, coming back to how good this guy is. Listen, he does exactly what we would define as... Oh, look at him.
I think you've got...
Look at his face. Wait, I want to try it. Wait.
You've got to frown a bit.
No, hold on, wait. Just wait. No, my man frowns every... Wait.
It's not bad, to be fair. It's not bad. All right. That's enough.
Anyway, sorry, just to comment on this, just to add to what Alex says, before Clinton continues with his...
So disrespectful. Probably have a shady producer.
See, even when he wins the cup, his face is like this. He bro, he scores a goal, he's literally like this. I don't understand this man. Bro, if he wasn't playing football, he could have been a kidnapper, man, a sniper, for real.
Angel? Last comment here.
Anyways, I agree totally with what Alex said in terms of, the midfield of PSG. But if there's any person that can stop that midfield, is the midfield of Inter. Currently, I'm looking at the Enrique, Mkhitaryan, Çalhanoğlu. Also, there's
Barella.
Francis DeMarco, there's Barella, and then there's Dumfries on the other side. So while we're talking about the age and all of that, how he could play a role. But let's not forget that they played against Barcelona as well.
Yep.
That went into extra time. And they would face a very young Barcelona midfield that was orchestrated, spearheaded by Pedri. And in the first half, I would say that they totally dominated to a large extent.
Yeah.
And then later on, DeMarco was substituted. Çalhanoğlu was even substituted. They weren't there for the extra time.
Yeah.
And the young lads still came, and they got the victory at the end of the day. They won it fair and square without going into penalties. So that's to tell you that they are capable of doing it. And in the event that they are unable to carry on due to tiredness, due to fatigue, there are people that can come from the bench and still do the job. So basically, as much as pace is important and strength in a final like this, which is a very decisive game, experience is very, very crucial.
Absolutely. Nouha, let's check in with socials.
Absolutely, and I have a couple of those
Billions of them.
comments. We have Sarpong Eric who says, do you guys know that out of the 7 finals Inter had played in the final, they lost 4 to teams which were on their way to winning the treble? So I'm guessing this person is trying to say that PSG is winning this one. Naldo Diaz is saying, I think Fabian Ruiz winning the Euros with Spain, his performance at Anfield and Emirates, I think that mid trio is phenomenal. Promise Anthony is saying, overall, this will be an intriguing and beautiful game to watch for the neutral, Mbappe-less, Messi-less, Neymar-less PSG's Champions League. Titos Modest is saying, nice football doesn't win trophies, so Inter will win.
Thank you very much, and God bless you.
And we have a similar comment by Joseph Class, who says, finals are not played, they are won. PSG can play and control the game. Inter will
You'd have to play it to win it.
What?
but Inter will show up when needed.
He's trying to say that sometimes it's not who plays the best football, but you still have to play at the end of the day. Because when you look at the Inter that played against Bayern Munich in the final of the UEFA Champions League final in 2010, they still, man for man, the Bayern team looked like favorites to win. They look more formidable. But with the way that Jose Mourinho and his men set up, Milito, Diego Milito, Eto'o, how they were in that game actually made things difficult for Bayern, and they went on to score 2 goals and win that one. So, like I said, it's not about who plays the best football, but you still need to play. At the end of the day, you still need to show up.
But PSG plays and shows up at every
still
game.
need to show up.
There's only one reason why I want PSG to win it, though. I feel like if Inter wins it, it's going to be too boring.
What do you mean by
No,
that?
it will be boring because first of all, Inter already have how many Champions League? 2?
3.
3? Exactly. So there's no when you look at the whole.
Oh, it's enough. They don't need another.
You're talking about the manager Real Madrid that has
hold on. Listen.
But
And I'll tell
if
you.
you're worried about the final being boring with Inter winning it, then you've got to blame PSG for not doing enough to win it.
No, listen. You guys didn't wait till I finish, and this is why I always have problems with Africans and British people, right? Now,
Wow, an absolute shock.
Not just British people, Africans as well.
now listen. If for me, I always love problem. Obviously, for people, not for myself. And fact is, if PSG wins it, there's going to be a lot of talk surrounding the whole fact that, hang on, you had a Neymar, you had a Messi, you had a Kylian Mbappe in the same PSG team. You didn't play this good in the Champions League. You didn't get to win it as well. Now
the storyline is stronger.
No, your storyline is stronger, exactly. Like there's going to be. Listen, we're going to be speaking about this for a long time. Whenever you speak about football, knowing you had these 3, we're literally talking about the best player in the history of football being in that team, as well as somebody who we would define as literally one of the most skillful players we would have seen in football, speaking about Neymar. And then you come to Kylian Mbappe, who's literally one of the, people might say he's the best young star, together with Lamine Yamal. Speaking about football globally, Kylian Mbappe is still. Now, all of these 3, upcoming legends come together in a team. They could not deliver this title. Now, they decide to say, you know what, all of you leave the team, you played this beautiful football, in this Champions League run, you get the title. I think this is something that I want to see the chaos. I want to see the whole, of course I love Lionel Messi, nobody's allowed to come for him. Nobody's allowed to mention his name. But
for a roar.
This is what I want. If Inter wins it, okay. Inter won. They leave the trophy next week. Sara is going to... Literally, we're going to be speaking about the Club World Cup.
Guess what? Next week, we're still going to speak about the Club World Cup.
Of course we will. No, we will. And then we're still going to speak about PSG.
I don't know about you guys, but next week I'm on holiday, so you guys do what you want.
You just want problems. No,
No,
I
yeah,
know
I just
why.
want problem,
I know
yeah.
why. Because you've said this to me. Because you want PSG to win because it was the first year that Mbappe left.
Oh, yeah, that's...
And you want this nightmare sort of situation going on here. But there's also an argument, if Inter win, it's still absolutely legendary for them, but also the narrative continues that PSG can't win a Champions League at all.
Yeah.
So there's argument for both sides
No,
in
but
terms
it's just
of
going
the
to be
drama.
normal. No, it's just going to be normal. So if PSG does not win it, it's just going to be PSG being the usual
No,
PSG.
but this was the PSG that convinced everyone. They finally looked like a team
But
that's playing good football. And if they lose the final,
What do you
then
mean? What do you mean? This is the
Sarah's
no. Hang on, wait.
here.
Sorry. What do you mean? This is the PSG that convinced us of anything, bro?
Mate,
when we
you
had
jumped on this bandwagon after Liverpool because they convinced you.
no. But you know, listen. When Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar was there,
Nobody was
They
convinced.
were not convincing. No. They were
guys,
nobody
hold
was
on, wait.
convinced.
I am saying no. Guys, listen to me.
I'm trying to
God,
stop yelling.
I am saying that before they started playing games, like this is like a three formidable force. Let's imagine their first game together, right? What would you have thought before they played? You would have thought that, hang on, we have these three monsters. Okay, let's imagine we had a Neymar, Mbappe, a Messi playing their first game, and they asked you to bet, Alex. How many goals would you be expecting from such a game? They've not played any game yet together. This is the first game. What would you be thinking at that point?
At least 2.
Exactly. No, but that's
Okay.
No. But at least you would be expecting whatever team they are playing to suffer.
Yeah.
You would be expecting you are going to be seeing some kind of class. Why? Because you have a Neymar somewhere. You have the best player in the history of
But I
football
think-
somewhere.
but I think we've
But
learned
they
recently
convinced
that-
me at that point. No, listen, they convinced me at that point that they were going to be that good. Obviously, when
do
we
agree.
saw them playing,
The 2020 final, people were convinced. You can't tell me people weren't convinced. People saw Neymar and they were like, oh, they're going to win this final. And then he got injured and
But
he didn't.
I think we've learned now that it doesn't matter how many superstars you have.
Exactly.
absolutely.
You can't play together
So
as a
this
team.
is why
You're
this is
not gonna
this
win
is
it.
why this is why this obviously the chaos. If they win it today, this is the lesson everybody's going to take home to say, listen, you don't need all that much superstars in one team for you to be able to deliver the cup. Come on, we've seen look at Real Madrid this season. Mbappe comes to join the whole league of youngsters. That becomes the first season
Doesn't mean
where
it's because
they don't
of
go.
him. It doesn't
no,
mean
it
it's
doesn't.
because
No,
of him.
of course. Come on, it cannot be because of him because he's the only one player who was able to literally a bad season for him is the best season for a lot of strikers. This is a season where they believe that there was something wrong with Real Madrid. Mbappe joining was a bad idea, but Mbappe is literally the highest goal scorer in Spain. Literally. So for me, it wasn't a bad season, but there was still some level of clicking that was required in that superstar team called Real Madrid, having a Vinicius, having a Bellingham. Literally everybody in Real Madrid, they are superstars. The first season, they end up giving everything to Barcelona. Do you see? So of course, having all...
Giving?
No.
Sticky. Can we move along? Alex has a very interesting combined 11 for the entire Champions League campaign.
The best 11 from this season's Champions
Oh,
League.
I'm very excited.
So, in goal, I've gone for Jan Sommer. Back four, I've gone for Achraf Hakimi, Bastoni, Ryan Flamingo, and Nuno Mendes at left back. Michael Olise, Vitinha, and Pedri in the midfield. Rafinha, Sekou Guirassy, and Ousmane Dembele up top, with Luis Enrique as the manager.
I need to look at it for a little bit here.
What about, why not Dumfries?
Hakimi.
Yeah, I'm saying why not? Why
Hakimi.
okay,
That's why
if
not
it's better.
Dumfries,
Of
Hakimi.
course. I'm saying, what's the rationale?
To be
Because
honest,
I
I
was
think
thinking
Koundé goes over
Dumfries
both of
at
them.
least.
No, definitely.
But
Definitely.
I mean, I'll take Hakimi.
I would take Koundé over both Hakimi or Dumfries.
Yeah?
Bro, I would take Koundé, man. Come on, man. Koundé.
Okay.
I
Bro,
think-
Koundé is literally the best right back right now.
But Champions League.
But
For
where
real,
where
very
did
good.
you get to?
Champions League,
No,
Hakimi
but
is
you're
good.
not gonna blame. No, but you're not gonna blame the fact that Barcelona didn't get to Champions League, and you blame it and to say that's the
I
reason
didn't
why.
say
you're-
that.
That's not the reason.
You just said that.
I don't. Bro, what are you guys on
I
about?
picked
Bro?
Hakimi because I think he's been brilliant in the Champions League this season.
No, of course. Nah, listen, Koundé has been brilliant in all competitions this season.
But this isn't an all competition.
Dumfries has been brilliant. If not for him, Barcelona would have won.
I
that
agree
first
with you.
leg
No.
fair and square.
I'm not taking away the fact that Dumfries is literally one. Like he's magical, especially in this whole run. Take away Dumfries, Inter definitely they are not going nowhere. Like even as a right back, yeah. But it still doesn't change the fact that Koundé, because they didn't progress to the final, we would not then have to take him off.
That's not why I didn't put him in the team. I just think Hakimi in the Champions League, he's got 8 goal involvements. I'm not saying it's all about the stats, but going forward, he's been fantastic. He's been a key part of that PSG defence.
I'm literally putting Dumfries over Hakimi there. Fact. I mean, no.
You
That's
should have done 11.
No, I know. No. I'm just saying for
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Yeah, so you have Bastoni, you have some over there. I agree with that one.
I mean, I went for Ryan Flamingo. It was difficult. Yes, they lost. They lost
there's
quite badly to
no,
Arsenal, but I thought he
There's no
played
Lamine
well.
Yamal. Okay, well, it's tough.
Pedri, Vitinha.
It's tough.
Release.
It's tough.
Who's from Dembele, though?
I wish there was a substitute bench. Substitute.
I mean, he'd be on the substitute
Yeah.
bench, yes.
I'll still go Mbappe over Guirassy, though.
Even though Guirassy scored more goals?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Well, not fair enough, but...
Mbappe over Guirassy. No.
Guys, let us know in the comments,
I
too,
love
if you
Guirassy.
I'm not
agree
gonna
with
put Mbappe over
Alex's
Guirassy.
11, or if you don't, maybe who you would sub in and for who. So we'll check it in the comments in a moment. I think it's a solid side, Alex. I think all these players have had great Champions League campaigns. Yes, we can argue a few, but yeah.
So hang on, let me ask one question quickly, though. So you have Dembele there because obviously he's gone to the finals.
No, not just because he's gone to the finals.
But why, though?
Because he's had a fantastic season.
So you don't think Lamine Yamal has had a fantastic season there?
I never said that.
No, I'm just asking you.
I don't. I think.
It's his
Lamine
So
Yamal-
no, but that's the reason why I'm
I think
asking you
Lamine
why
Yamal-
did he get there?
I think both players have had a fantastic season, but I made a decision and I went for Dembele.
But I made a decision. Yeah.
I think if you ask me in the Champions League this season, Dembele.
Yeah, so because he went to the final.
That's part of the reason. That's part of the reason. That's not all of the reason. Because there
Okay.
are players in there that haven't even got past the quarterfinals.
No, of course, I know.
By the way, Markinde says Hakimi is all about smooth dribbles, precise crosses, and tactical awareness. Dumfries, he sprints fast first, thinks later, and somehow it works. He's saying that's the difference.
It doesn't matter how it works. It works.
Well, Kunde does both.
Why?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I honestly think, I think your best 11 has some kind of a questionable.
What's your biggest question?
All the players are good, of course, fact. Hakimi, definitely, I'm not putting him there.
Why not, though?
Because I feel there are people way better than him.
Yeah, but what's wrong with him?
There's nothing wrong with him. There are just people better than him. Simple. I mean, I'm answering like Alex now. And I chose, and I know everybody knows there are people that are better than him.
Fair enough.
In
Like
the Champions
if you bring Hakimi, you bring a Kunde, yeah, you bring a Dumfries. All of these three, Hakimi is literally the least among all three.
We'll see tonight.
It's not about tonight. We're speaking about this 11.
I just went on their performances in the Champions League this season.
You see? So now you're changing the whole thing now. So
No, I've
basically,
always said that.
Hakimi, no, you said you've taken Hakimi because he's gotten to the final.
No, I never said that.
No,
you
that's
said
not
you
what
said
you
it was
said.
part of
You
it.
keep saying
No,
that.
no. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't ask you.
Yes, sir.
If that's not your reason,
And I said that was part of the reason.
part of the reason,
Part.
part of it, how many percent, what's the percentage of the part?
10?
10. Okay, so give me the other 90% why you
Well, I think the other 90% is I think he's had a better season in the Champions League. Just.
Okay, let's say they were on par with each other. Do you understand? Like both of them are on par. Then he needed
which both?
both of them, Lamine Yamal and Dembele.
But they're not on par. But, I know what you're saying, but they're not.
Oh yeah,
It's hard to say. It's like theoretically if they are, but
yeah.
you know.
Let's say like let's
just
say
Alex's
theoretically
decision.
that they're on par. Like I'm trying to be the arbiter here, and then he needed a deciding factor, and he's like, okay, the 10%, at least this one made it to the final, and this one didn't. So let me give it to
no, of course.
that reason.
Then I mean, I would agree.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that if I was building a team right now based on every player that's been in the Champions League, yeah, and I want to go by the better player.
Oh, I think if I was building a team,
Yes.
say tomorrow I set up a team,
Yeah.
and it was
You're not picking half of these.
and it was called Madrid FC, just say because we're based in Madrid. There are players in that team that I wouldn't pick. That's not what I was picking. I was picking on who's had the best performances in the Champions League this season. I think.
So exactly. So that's what. So basically, you've chosen Hakimi based on the fact that my man is in the final.
No, I'm saying in
But
his
because he's
games.
in the final because of his performance,
In
though.
his games he's played in the Champions League, I think he's had a better performance than the other right-backs in the Champions League.
All right, well, we are just 6 minutes away from the Champions League final. We're going to take a little break, and we'll be right back.
What are your friends?
Don't worry, the big boys are coming. I will stay loyal to you as I am to SportyBet. I will keep you safe and secure like Sporty does my winnings. I will share my booking codes with you and only you.
Ah, yes. I would be your hero, your true sporty hero.
Selfie with the big boys!
Welcome back to the Sporty Show. The Champions League final is just moments away. The players are in the tunnel and they're getting ready to come out onto the pitch. I do have a little trivia for you guys. There are 4 players on these 2 teams that have won a Champions League before. Only 4.
Playing in the starting 11 or just in the whole squad?
On these 2 teams.
Okay.
Can you name the 4 Champions League winners of these 2 sides?
Dembele,
When?
Barcelona.
No,
Wait.
he was our worst star.
Actually, Hakimi.
Hakimi.
1.
Yeah, definitely. Hold on.
Pavard.
Yep, 2.
Benjamin Pavard.
Yo, stop rushing, man. Give us time. Jesus Christ.
Jan Sommer?
Nope.
He's not.
Not Lautaro Martinez.
Nope.
Çalhanoğlu.
Nope.
Bro, stop calling all the players, man.
Lucas Hernandez.
Bastoni?
Yep.
Oh.
1 more.
Okay, from the bench. I'm not even looking at the bench.
DeMarco?
I forgot.
You are now reading every Bestini. 1 player left.
Vitinha.
Hakimi, Lucas Hernandez, Benjamin Pavard.
Presnel Kimpembe.
No.
Marquinhos.
Nope.
What am I not looking at?
And this one is the best one for all of you guys at home. Because this one was a throwback.
Oh, the coach.
No. It's a player.
Acerbi.
No.
My goodness.
This is tough.
Shall I tell you?
No.
Well, okay.
Um,
Well, it's almost time for kickoff.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it together,
You just
guys.
tell us and let's move
Oh,
on.
give us a clue. Inter or PSG?
Inter.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Fratesi.
Nope.
Help me out.
You got.
Agosto.
Keep going. No.
Go on,
The
tell us.
Stefan De Vrij.
Marco Arnautovic won the Champions League with Inter all the way back in 2010 and is still on this team and can do it again tonight. 15 years later. You're talking about storylines, Clinton? Come on.
Wow.
So those are the 4. Yes, I was going through it and I completely forgot. It's incredible. 15 years. Same team.
See, I'm dumbfounded because I.
Thank you very much.
You know,
That's what I
I
like to
went
do.
through it and I was like, no, there's no way Arnautovic
What
has
a
won a
career
Champions
path,
League, but
eh?
I remember.
Champions League winners with Inter. Stoke. Now he's back in the Champions League final with
Because he
Inter.
could do it on a cold night, raining cold night in Stoke or whatever it is. All right, guys, we are just a minute away from the Champions League final. Let's go through the lineups one more time for PSG. Donnarumma, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Pacho, and Nuno Mendes. João Neves, Vitinha, and Fabien Ruiz. And up front, Desiree Doué. By the way, Desiree Doué is the youngest French player to ever start in a Champions League final, breaking records. Ousmane Dembele and Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. For Inter Milan, Jan Sommer, Di Marco, Bastoni, Acerbi, Pavard, and Denzel Dumfries. Mkhitaryan, Çalhanoğlu, and Nico Barella. And up front, Lautaro Martinez and Marcus Thuram. Nouha, let's come to socials one more time before kickoff.
Absolutely. Alex, you've caused ruckus in the comment section because of your of your best 11. A lot of people are telling you to take Elise out. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think you should?
No.
Okay. Fair enough. Oh, I have a comment that was interesting earlier and is interesting now. What happened to that Real Madrid jersey, Clinton?
It's there. It's on the couch.
It's over there.
Right, the Real Madrid jersey, we are selecting the winner today. So remember, it's a Real Madrid jersey. Make sure you're subscribing to our YouTube channel. And tonight, we are selecting one person. Okay, we are getting the jersey just in a minute. Just straight to me, yes, so that they will see that it's come.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at that,
It
guys.
was really high.
So this jersey is been signed by every single Real Madrid player, including the outgoing.
And by
Modric.
KlintonCod.
We have Mbappe. Well, I did not sign it because today is very crucial, just in case there's somebody hating on me and saying because of Clinton, I don't want it. But no, my signature is not on here. Every single Real Madrid player, I signed this jersey and we are giving it out to a lucky fan. We are going to be selecting the winner tonight. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and let us know somehow why you deserve it. Okay.
Okay.
Someone is saying, please give it to Markinde, please.
Markinde.
All right, guys, we are officially underway at the Champions League final in Munich. PSG versus Inter Milan. It's all on the table. Let's go through predictions. Nouha, we'll start with you at the end of the table.
I think it's going to go 2-2 and it's going to go to penalties.
Okay.
PSG.
Alex Ashmore, I think you have said it, but let's repeat it.
1-1, Inter win on penalties.
2-1 in favor of Inter.
3-1 to PSG.
Okay.
Kvaratskhelia has called him, give me 2 goals.
Who?
Kvaratskhelia.
I don't know him. I don't know him.
Sara?
No.
Yes. You
I
have,
don't want to.
you have to.
This one, guys, I've gone back and forth so many
You have
times
to
with
or
this
we
one.
riot.
Sarah.
We
no,
have to when we leave?
Sarah,
Okay.
Sarah, but you can't do this, man. Come on, you got to.
You have to give a prediction.
Come on, man. Like, you are the host. You're supposed to at least be moving by
Okay.
example.
Let's go for Inter on penalties. Can I at least just say that?
What's the score going to be?
Yeah, exactly.
Should I just ride your wave?
Yeah, go for it if you want to.
Yeah, less
1-1?
thinking for me.
Okay.
1-1, right in the wave. I think if it does go into penalties, though, I would favor Inter over PSG.
Shame. Although PSG did beat Liverpool on penalties.
The comments are saying 2-0
Practice, you know.
Inter wins.
I don't see this going to penalties. I can bet you guys for my life.
Good, because Alex and I are flying tomorrow, actually, so it favors us.
Yeah, no, of course. And I'm.
Clinton, don't bet your life. Bet on SportyBet.
Yeah, on SportyBet. This is not going to penalties. Do it.
I actually, I really think we're overlooking Inter. I don't know why.
No, I mean.
I think, yes, originally I was like, PSG are going to win 3-1, like you said, actually your prediction. But I really do think that people are overlooking this Inter side, and I think it's just the fact that it's one game changes everything. It changes everything. A team with so much experience, a coach with, I don't know. Let's just hope for some good football. Let's go for 5 goals in this one. Come on, guys.
But
3-2.
I think, there's the experience, there's the fearlessness of
Nice!
PSG.
Oh.
Early chance there forward for PSG into intercepting the pass.
Okay, here we go.
Back.
Here we go. Give it. Release the ball. You. Oh my God.
Clinton's man.
Really, don't break
Desire.
our table here.
Come on, Desire, man.
I think
All right.
He's not.
he's stable.
Guys, I'm being told that we actually have a very special guest joining us now. Eustace is back in the building. Well, not actually, but he's all the way in Accra. Eustace, where are you this time?
Oh yeah, so this time we are at the good park next to Accra Mall, the adjacent to that, and it's a great atmosphere. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Sarah?
Sorry. Clinton
Hello?
was talking. Okay. Eustace,
Hello,
I'm
sir.
okay.
No, because.
Oh, you can't hear. Eustace, I'm sorry. No
Yeah, I
one
can
can
hear
hear you
you.
but me. We're having some technical difficulties. But how's the vibe? Are you seeing more PSG
right.
fans or more Inter fans?
Well, it looks like more are leaning towards PSG. I do not think they are PSG fans, but they are leaning towards PSG. Obviously, they play some fantastic football and it's attracted a lot of neutrals to the PSG team.
Okay, so the neutrals are going for PSG. Clinton, what do you think?
I'm happy with the neutrals.
You happy with Angel? Angel?
Very hard. That midfield they have will dominate the game once again. Inter will be pegged back and will have to rely on the counter-attack. I think Luis Enrique has the bench. He has the tactical mindset. He has the mental fortitude of the team, and everything is going for them. It looks like they are going to be first-time winners tonight, Clinton.
A scoreline?
Well, I think we are looking at 2-1. I think we are looking at 2-1 PSG in 90 minutes.
the way Eustace sees it, you would think that he's seen the end of the game. You know, he's convinced.
Yeah, he had the same confidence with Real Betis beating Chelsea not too long ago. And how'd that go over for you, Eustace?
No, this is different. This is
Oh,
different.
this is different.
Forget
Okay,
about
okay.
Real Betis. They couldn't do a job.
If he knows all the
this is
results, he has
different.
to
And I
give us
promise
one
you,
wrong one
we'll
every
have
now and then,
some
so we don't
dancers in
get
the
suspicious.
background. We will have some dancers tonight.
Oh, we have dancers tonight.
Are you with
Oh
Gary,
yeah,
Eustace?
definitely. By the end of 90 minutes.
Okay.
No,
cool. I can't wait for them.
Gary's not here at the moment. Yeah, but he'll join us shortly.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, well, Eustace, we'll let you go and enjoy the match. We're about 5 minutes in now, but we'll check in with you in a little, and hopefully we'll see some goals very soon.
Definitely, I'll be here at halftime.
Thank you, Eustace. Enjoy.
Right.
Sorry about that. Didn't realize what was going on. I didn't know you guys couldn't hear. I keep forgetting I'm the only one with the in-ear. All right, 5 minutes into the match, 0-0 as it stands. Back and forth, guys. Champions League is upon us. Get nervous? Good?
No, come on. I mean, I'm not a die-hard fan of either of the teams. I just want PSG to win. That's it. So if they win, good. If they don't win, I just need to say au revoir.
I think at the beginning I was feeling a little nervous and I was asking myself, like, why do I care? Why do I care?
I think that's what it does. I think that's like football fans, though. Just when you love the sport so much and it's a final, you pick up this, the anxiety, the pressure, all the nerves. I completely get it. Like watching a penalty shootout, I could not even know the teams. All of a sudden, I am involved. I'm stressed. I'm thinking about them. No, we just love the sport too much. It controls us in more ways than one. Nouha, how are the comments looking? Are people
I've got a couple of comments. Barca fans don't want PSG to win because of the Ballon d'Or.
Why?
Do you agree, Sara? Because obviously if PSG doesn't win, that's...
It goes to Rafinha or one of them, right?
Yeah,
but
or
if PSG
Lamine
wins,
Yamal.
and maybe if Dembele scores, there's a high...
Like it's more high risk if PSG wins.
But shouldn't they be supporting their former coach, Luis Enrique, though?
Who cares?
A former player.
Exactly.
I don't think they want to support them.
Lucho. Dembele was the worst of himself at our team. He
that was
barely played.
All first-timers win at Munich, so I'm putting my money behind PSG to get this down. Neutrals aren't going for PSG. The Madrid fans hoping for Dembele to win the Ballon d'Or.
Do you know what the funny thing is? The last time we were rooting, or a whole crowd were rooting for a team, I mean, what happened in the Conference League? Everybody kept on wanting Real Betis. You know, the Real Betis.
But we've been fairly split.
What do you
This
mean,
one?
Real Betis? We have a Chelsea fan in the building.
Ooh,
PSG.
Don't
with the
let
attack
them,
here.
please.
The cross across, can they get the ball in? It's gone out for a goal kick to...
I mean, I can tell you that 70% of people wanted Real Betis to win.
Oh, right. I thought
Oh, but I think that's just like that.
No, but
What should,
no,
like,
you know,
Premier
it's
League
not this
fans,
final.
Premier
It's not this
League
final.
fans,
I'm talking. For this game, I'm saying that the vast majority, I believe they want PSG to win this one.
What?
And the last
Wait,
time,
the people at the table, or the people in the
No,
building, or the people
no.
on the?
I'm talking about the
fans in general.
fans in general.
Okay.
You know, and the last time that happened, the ones, you know, it just feels that Inter would then make everyone sad.
Thank you so much. That's what I like to hear.
Angel's hoping.
Clinton, are you reading the comments? People are telling you why they should win the jersey, and I think you should read the stories.
Oh, people are giving me stories to read.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Oh, I love Real Madrid. And, right, this person, I don't know, he didn't really spell some stuff, so he
Yeah.
doesn't deserve the jersey. If you want the jersey, please spell stuff right. I don't want to start cracking my fam. It's the Champions League final. I don't want to be
But they
trying
might have autocorrect on their phone.
Well, better correct it by yourself when autocorrect discorrects you.
PSG on the attack here. Desiree Doué lays it off. Back in the
Nice.
middle to Vitinha. Into closing down
Look how far back Marcus Thuram and Lautaro Martinez are.
strongly are, yes. Inter defending in, well, a bank of 5-3 and another, well, it feels like a bank of 5, and, well, DiMarco gets the ball clear.
Good defending, though, for...
Man.
Yeah, I know it's only just 8 minutes into the game, but like PSG seems to be pushing for that early goal.
PSG
Yeah.
have been the
Yeah.
side on the front foot so far. Inter, I think, they're patient. They're going to be patient, and I think this is going to be the game plan. I think we're going to see Inter looking for those moments on the counter attack where they can find the gaps in that PSG defence.
I think if they can soak up the pressure in this first few minutes and then be able to they can come back. And this is when PSG should be pushing to get that goal. Otherwise, they might come back to real those chances when Inter finally finds the rhythm.
Shot, but
Good shot.
Save for Jan Sommer.
I will
Vincent
say,
Van Desire.
oh my goodness.
I mean, he did desire the shot, so.
I will say, I think for Inter, though, playing against Barcelona is setting them up well to play against a team like PSG because they've played an offensive side, a team with an amazing midfield, and then a little bit of a spotty defense. You know, we saw the likes of Gerard Martin.
I love Inzaghi, though.
Thuram gives the ball
Is
to
he your kind
Lautaro
of manager?
Martinez.
Yes.
Wow, Lautaro Martinez holds on to the ball there.
Out to
Inter on the attack now. First time.
ball across, but PSG do well to get clear.
That guy hit that ball with his
Someone says this is a 50-50 game. These are the best
Aren't
coaches
all of
in
them?
the world right now.
This is one of the most even finals we've had in the last couple of years.
Do you think that these are the best coaches? Wait, what did they say? These are the best coaches?
In the world right now.
Do you guys agree with that statement?
I mean,
Two of
One of
the best
two of the
coaches,
best.
but they're not the two best.
who are the two best to you?
Hansi Flick
I
has
think
a
this
shout.
year Hansi Flick has to be up there
Why?
because he's
What?
won the league and the
Because he
cup
won
with
La Liga and
Barcelona.
Copa del
He
Rey.
changed.
Not
No,
only that, he
my
changed their
goodness
playing.
gracious!
Like,
You
we
talk
talk about
watching
them being the most
Barcelona.
improved
This
side.
guy is the reason why.
Nah, but you may as well say the same thing for Luis Enrique.
That's
No,
him and
but
Barcelona.
he's
They've
won
had the most
Liga
improved side.
and the French Cup.
No,
which
I
is
don't.
nowhere
I don't even
near
care
La
what they've
Liga.
won. They've changed
What
these
do you
two
mean?
teams.
Yeah, the two
Look at
teams
the way these two
improved.
teams
They're
are
talking
playing
about how
football.
they're playing.
Barcelona has been so poor for the last 5 years, and Hansi Flick has gotten this team to play brilliant football. Lucho has done the same with PSG. I'm not talking about what they won. Yes, of course they won because they were good, but he's got this team firing and winning and playing beautiful football.
Who's the best coach for you now without having the bias of being a Barcelona fan?
I think I put
Dembele on forward
shot for
shot.
Dembele right to Jan Sommer. I think I put Lucho as my man. It was between him and Hansi Flick, but I think I gave it to him because
Fair enough.
PSG.
I think if PSG win the Champions League, Luis Enrique deserves the Best Manager of the Year award.
Okay.
And
If he doesn't, I think it should go to Hansi Flick.
And why do you not think Ancelot's? Because obviously he won.
He's definitely.
Oh, that's your favorite manager.
Arne Slot.
Definitely.
I think Arne Slot, but I think given if you look at the difference between Barcelona last year and Liverpool last year,
Woo,
PSG on
hold
the
on.
attack, here's a shot.
PSG!
Ashraf Hakimi.
Wow.
Wow.
The easiest tap in
PSG!
Angel, you could have scored that. Look at Angel. Wait, just to put the two of them. Just put the two of them. Just did the two beside.
Yes!
No way!
Yes!
You're.
PSG! I told you!
Calm down.
Calm down
You
for
want
what?
to bust my eardrum?
PSG!
Well, Achraf Hakimi opens up the board here, scoring what might have been the easiest happen in Champions League history. Absolutely
Oh
no
my
defending
God.
by Inter, but he makes a meal out of it and taps it right past Jan Sommer. 1-0 to PSG. I'm waiting for that minute. What are we, 10 minutes into the game? Desiree,
Nice.
this is
Nice. Bro, look at this square. Like this is mathematics, man.
You know, we talk
What a
about
ball.
This is
what a
This is
ball.
beautiful.
no, come on. How? Where's the marker?
it-
Nah,
Finesse.
literally, this
No.
is poor, like
Poor
extreme
defense.
poor
Angel
defending,
scoring,
man.
you're scoring,
Oh,
and he's
definitely.
scoring. Nouha's
Bro,
scoring.
Tochi is scoring, man. It's not even Nouha.
It's
Bro,
an
literally-
open net.
You know who
That's
scored
the
your
one.
favorite left back?
Well, we've seen
Right
people
back,
miss
sorry.
open net, but
Yeah,
that was
but
a good thing that he was
If he
coordinated.
didn't score that, you would be questioning what he was doing on the pitch.
Exactly.
Anyways, it doesn't matter how easy it was. Achraf Hakimi has scored for PSG 1-0. Pardon me, 13 minutes into the match now.
I think he
1-0.
just also made Alex's points for him. Yeah?
What?
The Alex point of putting him in right back that we were
Well, I
fighting.
don't
about
think he
is
deserves it
Dumfries.
because of that.
No, I don't think so. I'm still putting
My
Koundé
grandpa-
over
No,
him.
he listened to us and like, I'm gonna show you guys.
Nah, but listen, there's
I don't
they
know.
that can anybody like listen.
did you
even
see-
he will
don't
score
see
the goal,
anybody.
man.
Don't see anybody. Hoyland might not
Okay,
score
did
that.
you see Koundé's goal in the Copa
the
del
Copa del-
Rey?
thank you
like,
so
come
much.
on, man. Like,
Thank
come
you.
on.
These are goals.
We've seen people miss it at the 2010 World Cup. There was a
Okay, I
Nigerian
know
who
you're used
missed
to the
it.
missing.
No, come on, bro. No,
Your lady scored
we are
at
going
Manchester
with this,
United.
right?
no, of course. Come on, it's very.
I
No,
don't
no,
want
I
to
know.
mention names,
No,
but
I've said this so many times on the show. I mean, Emma did a whole song. Keep missing, Yakubu, bro.
What?
No. Ooh, now this duo is very, very skillful though.
But that goal came from so much defensive mistake. A lot of questions need to be asked from the
Facts,
Inter
facts,
defense.
facts,
And we
facts,
talked
facts.
about, PSG getting that early goal. They pushed for it. They knew they needed to get it. And we talked about the fact that if they don't get it, they might come back to ruin these
Damn,
chances.
PSG has a goal, you know.
They did it. They did not
Crazy.
repeat the mistake that Arsenal did in the first leg.
Gabriel Ambrose is saying Clinton start planning a celebration party.
Huh?
Gabriel Ambrose is saying you should start planning a celebration.
Oh no,
early.
we've already booked the table in one club. We are going to.
know.
Are you
Don't
okay?
count your eggs before they are hatched.
Well,
Just 14 minutes into the
Bro,
game.
after that counting mine, that's your business. If you're not counting yours, go. Somebody will eat it for you.
Okay, right now on SportyBet, PSG to win in the 90 is 1.40 with Inter now at 8 as they are down a goal.
Oh, if I was them, I'll be betting on Inter right now, man.
Hammer it. Let's see.
This was what happened in the game between
let's-
Inter and Barcelona, no? When
No,
the
Inter-
second leg
Inter-
of the
Inter-
semi-final.
yeah.
Yeah, where we thought it was going Barcelona.
And the final seconds.
Yeah.
Yep.
PSG.
But I think it's more just the goal that they scored, not that they
Yeah.
scored. It's the way they scored that would be a little bit maybe concerning because we're talking about an Inter that is so defensively sound, and that's a lot of people look at that's their strongest aspect, and that goal was
Yeah, it was.
a defensive error. This wasn't, I think that might play on their minds a little, and they need to bounce back.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
Thinking of all the Italian great defenders, because Italy, they're known for their defense. The Bonucci, the Chiellini, if they're watching this game and they're supporting the Inter, if they are, as
Oh, I don't know about
I don't know.
but
I
if
don't think they are.
I think they're supporting
You know
PSG, right?
Oh, man.
PSG's.
But PSG wins this, though. Do you think Donnarumma, what do you then speak about Donnarumma? Do you think he becomes, do you rate him high as, the best goalkeeper?
It's been really good
I
this.
think he's been good this season.
Yeah, in the
I
Champions
think
League.
there
at
are
least.
still. I still think there are better goalkeepers in the world.
But
than
I'll still put
Donnarumma.
the Sommer over him, even for this Champions.
I'll definitely. Sommer is literally up there, but
I
in
think
a situation.
he deserves to be in the top 5 goalkeepers in the world. I think.
Donnarumma?
Yeah. But I think, like you say, Courtois, I think, is probably a better goalkeeper than
If you had
Yes,
to give the
yes,
Golden
facts.
Glove this year,
Golden
based
Glove
on the
this
Champions League,
season?
yeah.
This,
Oh,
you think Courtois has been great this season?
Yeah, oh, of course.
I
Oh,
think
with all the goals conceded?
But without him,
I
they would
mean,
have
there's
conceded
been
a
no
lot
one
more.
in front of him defending.
Without him,
He's
they
had
would have conceded
the
a
worst
lot more.
defensive line.
Courtois?
Courtois, I
is
think, is
good
the
all
only
day,
reason,
all
one of
day.
the only reasons
Why
Real Madrid is
even
second.
Second, exactly. No,
Like,
facts.
the-
Hey.
Just reminded me of when Manchester United were really horrible and David De Gea kept winning their best player of the year for like 3-4 seasons,
Someone in the comments section is saying that Hakimi is more important than Dembele.
I disagree.
Who are these people commenting? What are their names?
Mary
What are their
Gina.
names?
Mary Gina. No one. Mary. Hey. Okay.
Come on, Inter, let's do this.
PSG coming
Forza
forward
Inter.
here after an early period of dominance.
Kvaratskhelia.
Kvaratskhelia with a shot over the bar.
Kvaratskhelia, this is not what I asked you to do. The conversation we had was not this.
What did he tell you?
I told him, slow down, guys. Forget about you can win next season. Just leave these people to win this season.
Win next season.
You have the crop of players. You have the money, the investment. Allow Inter to at least win it.
But what
You
if
have as
next
much money as
season,
the Qatari owners.
what if next season somehow, some way, Angel, it's men? Oh no, it's. It can't be. What if it's Real Madrid and PSG? Then you would say, no, okay, next season.
Give them a or maybe Manchester United.
No,
That
I
is not
almost said it. And that's why I almost said it, and then I realized there's actually
didn't
no way.
qualify.
There is no way. Ousmane Dembele on the ground here. Oh, sorry, Nuno Mendes, pardon me.
God.
Man, he will stand.
Good. I'm happy you know that.
I would have preferred it was Ousmane Dembele.
Oh, this goal, though.
And Mkhitaryan, look at the way he's watching. Oh, he's over there. He's in front of the net. I'm not going to run.
Yes.
Poor defending from Inter Milan.
Just.
But lovely build-up play from Kvaratskhelia and Doué.
I had Doué to score. Why couldn't they have switched positions? Oof. I forgot about my booking code, my outrageous booking code.
I wonder what odds you would have got on a Hakimi goal.
I don't think it would have been that
No,
crazy.
you know the funny thing.
I don't think it would have
when
been that.
when I was doing my my booking code, I was literally gonna put Hakimi for real to score.
Should have done it.
No, I should have done it. I thought about this stuff, but I'm like, no, he could get an assist, but I didn't see the assist in the area, and he just scored, man. Ah.
I thought you had a juju man that was helping you.
No,
with this,
Scar
the
Skelly is going to score.
supernatural
No.
powers.
That one is short. The one I was sorry about to score, and he's actually going to score.
Okay. Well, looks like an evenly placed game, no? Evenly matched so
I
far,
don't know
90
about
minutes.
that.
I don't know about the
20 minutes
scoreline.
has been all PSG in these first
It's
20
been all
minutes.
PSG, but at least we see Inter coming out now. They got the
Of
chance
course,
for a corner.
now they are losing. They have to
For
come
a
out.
corner. They,
And
you
now
know,
we'll see more face frownings now.
do you think it was wrong for them to have started by defending? Should they have come out at the beginning, or the pressure was just too much?
I
with the
think
way
the pressure
they
was-
started?
I think you have to be frank and say that you look at this Inter side and you look at how threatening PSG are going
What?
forward.
Wow. Sorry.
Inter with
Ball
the
into the
the
area.
box. It's going to run
Kind of
out.
just bobbling about there.
I think
Hey.
Kelly again?
PSG
No, the
kicked
pace
it
is
in.
nuts for him.
Kvaratskhelia sends it forward to Dembele. Dembele up against two defenders here. Can he find some space? He does get the ball across to Desiree Doué.
DeMarco.
PSG! Yes, it's done!
Wow!
PSG!
Wow!
PSG! Wow!
I told you Desiree Doué is going to score
PSG!
before Dembele.
Are you okay?
This is not what we see.
Yes!
This is
There's
some
a
of the
deflection. It's not a
worst.
good goal. It's a deflection.
Yes!
It's a deflection. No,
PSG!
Did you see me out? No, DeMarco, and this happens. This is some of the
Oh,
worst
my word.
football
Yes.
I am seeing.
Angel, we've been here before. For the
Yeah.
Arsenal game, the Liverpool game. Same games, I feel like.
No, because
Yeah, but
this
we
game,
can still
there's
bounce back. Don't give up. Don't
nobody
give
is
up. You know, I'm
playing.
reminded
One
of the past.
football.
I don't want to be
This is
reminded of the
dangerous.
past.
Wait, sorry.
this is dangerous
Hang on.
Please cancel the goal.
Hold on.
for no reason. You're crazy, Angel, today. Chaos. No, look at DeMarco. Why are you turning around? Step to your. Oh my goodness. He has been shocking both goals. That was also his side when Hakimi was open.
God.
Goodness gracious. Jan Sommer given no chance there. Oh, la
There was
la.
a deflection, so it kind of
Yeah, it's
ricocheted.
DeMarco's.
Yeah, on his ankle.
But both goals, what are you doing? Ah, I'm really
Oh
starting
my
to feel
God.
like this is going to be a horrible football match.
I'm so angry. I'm
this-
not just angry that Inter is trailing. I'm just pissed that this is a final and 21 minutes into the game.
This is how I
have to, yeah.
There's no
It's
there's no
crazy.
back and forth. Inter, come on.
my
Guys, I just
prediction
want I
is
don't even
gone.
care. I just want good football. And so
Yeah.
far this is not what's happening here.
This
They're
could be
just
a-
sitting down.
This could be a long night for Inter Milan.
This could be a long night for us.
Desiree Doué has been
Well,
involved
we'll
in both
finish in
goals.
90 minutes. so
No,
it's not.
Yeah, but listen, do you remember the Europa final that we had to sit through?
Yeah.
Okay, so
What
Like-
about the Arsenal one? That was like 7.
what?
Come again?
The Arsenal game that like the aggregate was 7 that we had
Against
to watch on the
PSV?
side. No. The one that they played. Who did Arsenal play against? That they scored like
PSV.
numerous goals. Sorry, I thought you said PSG. That's why I said no,
know.
PSV. Yeah. But at least we had something else on the side. It would have been good if we had something else on the side.
For another game.
another final on the side. Because what is
Jeez,
this?
Come on, Angel. Your attention
What
span
is
can't be that
this?
bad.
Yeah, this is
22 minutes. I'm pissed already. Like we need to
But to be
get
honest,
back
though-
into this game, guys.
To
And
be,
ugly with a cross.
Ah!
All over the
if
bar.
anybody saw this game, looked at Inter Milan's performance in terms of their gameplay in this Champions League, and you saw PSG, and you don't think PSG would be leading, or be?
I don't think it's the fact that they're leading. It's the way
Wait,
that they're
yeah.
doing it.
Yeah.
They've scored 2 goals.
It's
The first
impossible.
one was a goal from like a U10 team.
Yeah.
The second goal, DeMarco doesn't step. You're a defender. You have to put the pressure on. You turn around.
I feel so sad
It's-
for Inzaghi though.
No, yes, but I think the issue here, maybe, Angel, and tell me if this
Yeah.
is what you're saying, but you have one team that is playing so poor.
Yeah.
It's not about PSG being
Exact-
up. It's that they're up because the other team is sitting down.
Exactly.
They're not showing up to the occasion. This is a final. We had to sit through the Europa League final already.
I know.
Come on. Alex, there's an argument right now that so far the Conference League final
Yeah,
has been the best
yes,
game so
absolutely,
far.
Absolutely.
But I think you've got to be fair and say this game has been entertaining. It's been all PSG, but they've been playing brilliant football.
Yeah, but then when
Yeah,
it's been
but
all
that's
one
what
team,
you're not playing.
that's the
Inter has
thing.
been
isn't showing
terrible.
up.
Inter has been terrible.
Bro.
That's
I can't hear
why.
any of you. There's
Inter
3
has
of you
been-
speaking at the same
No,
time.
no.
Bad.
If you
They
say
have been so bad.
if you say PSG has had the game, then it just means that the game has not been. It's just been a one-way traffic.
Yeah,
It
I know
has,
what you're saying.
But I'm saying they've been playing some nice football.
Yeah, but Alex, that's also because the other team isn't
It's not
doing
playing it.
anything.
That's the thing.
You could go
There
and
are
play for
reasons as
PSG
to
right
why,
now.
but I'm just saying PSG are playing nice football.
You're saying it's because of how they're set up, how they're playing. That's why they're making
No,
things
I'm just
difficult
saying
for
they're playing nice
Inter.
football.
They're playing nice football. So you're just saying they're playing nice football.
Guys, you
That,
guys
these
let
people
us
are playing
know.
terrible football.
There are reasons.
Inter.
One of those being Inter have started badly.
Trust me, if Inter has played the game against Barcelona, any of whether the first or the second leg in the semis, they wouldn't even have gotten to the final. That's how bad they have been. 24 minutes into the game, and it's been all PSG. Nothing. PSG. It's been all PSG.
PSG.
Okay.
PSG.
PSG. It's been all
Or-
PSG.
Oh, I like this. This guy. See, this guy's my type of guy.
Desiree Doué.
Yes.
Please
Desire.
please say his name properly.
Okay, say it again.
Desiree Doué.
Say it again.
That's with a neutral, non-French
Okay, say
accent.
again. Say again.
Desiree Doué.
Desiree Doué.
Yeah. there you
Yeah,
go.
Desiree Doué.
Now say even more proper.
Okay. go on.
Désiré.
Desiree Doué.
You've got to
You
be
will
realistic.
remove your
You
esophagus.
can't expect French accents.
Desiree Doué.
Oh, my word.
PSG coming forward again. It's been 25 minutes. Inter have had, I think, maybe 2 chances, maybe 1. The header from Acerbi from that corner. It's been backs against the wall stuff so far for Simone Inzaghi's men. PSG making the most of this poor start from the Italians. They come forward again. The ball gets played out to Dembele on this right-hand side, who finds Hakimi.
If I were PSG, I would push to get a third goal. I'm not supporting them, but that's
Go
what I
4,
would
5,
looking for.
6,
Exactly. Because we've seen teams come,
Why?
AC Milan Liverpool final. We've seen it in the past where, teams still overturn deficits. Even if it's a 3-0 deficit, it can be overturned. So if I get the chance, I'm going to push it to 4-5-0 because anything can happen in the second half. What's to say Inter is not going to come out in the second half all guns blazing? But
No,
it's
of
been
course they
disappointing
have
for
to.
Simone Inzaghi's men. I would hope that they would, do some tactical rearrangement. I don't know, for some reason, the midfield has fallen apart. I can't even find Çalhanoğlu. There's no Mkhitaryan. Where is Dumfries in this game?
But I saw him doing a
right-hand
throwing,
side.
man.
Is it there?
Did you not see him throwing?
I can't.
PSG come forward again here. Hakimi with the ball on the right-hand side. Can PSG add a third and
I think so.
put the final nail in this coffin?
Ha.
Have we ever had a Champions League in recent times? Has there ever been a Champions League final that's been over by half-time? I think the last time I can remember this happening, we go back obviously last year. I think it wasn't until the second half that Real Madrid kicked on and won.
In as much as I wanted PSG to win this,
You wanted a good game?
I wanted
You
a good
didn't want it
game.
to be-
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not.
We all wanted a good game, Inter.
Well,
Come on.
Inter are coming forward here, Clinton, so you might...
I agree with you though, Angel. Like I think at this point, Inter has to. You gotta press.
Yeah.
Nice.
Put
okay.
up. You're down 2-0.
Yeah,
You might
you
as
have
well
nothing to
try.
lose.
Here's a
Cross
chance.
in.
Oh my God.
You have nothing to lose.
He went just Lautaro Martinez
Yeah.
almost lining up for a bicycle there.
Lautaro
Hey,
Martinez.
if he scored that, we would have accepted it.
Oh.
We would have accepted all of this poor football until this moment. No, I think they have to push though because you're down two
Yeah.
goals to nil. PSG are not giving up. They're looking for their third. They're hungry. Push. Stop sitting back. Be eager. This is a Champions League final, for goodness sakes. And the fact that they also lost to Man City 2 years ago, like. I don't know. I feel like I thought they would have more motivation. And that game, the 2 against Barcelona, like, what?
There are different
I'm
types of negative football in a final. There's the one where both teams they have this pragmatic approach where they are so cautious, nobody wants to come out, and just like I'm remembering the World Cup of 2010 between Spain and the Netherlands. Iniesta got that goal. How intense it was,
Yes.
like you could cut the tension with
It
a
was
knife.
0-0, but
Exactly,
it was
but it was
insane.
really
Yeah,
insane.
sure.
That's what I was expecting, and here I am watching. What am I watching?
Inter coming forward here, but it's well defended by PSG, and it will be a
Offside.
offside.
I'm starting to get flashbacks.
So Nermi, that was
Tottenham and Liverpool.
wow.
Oh, no.
Offside. Tottenham and Liverpool. That was probably
Well, they're making a good case here, Alex. That was arguably the worst Champions League final I've ever watched. And I mean, with the way this is going, this could be.
The worst Champions League final I've ever watched was Liverpool-Tottenham.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yes, sorry.
But I'm saying they're making a good case here.
My mind was on the game, I'm sorry. Oh, it's the worst ever. They should have just allowed Ajax. Tottenham should have allowed
I
Ajax
expected more.
to
I
get to
expected
that
not
final.
even more. I expected something. Anything.
Do you know that the last time that the Champions League final was separated by more than 2 goals was in 2017, Real Madrid against Juventus?
4-1. Before Barcelona Juventus, 3-1.
No, before that, Real Madrid's Atletico Madrid, separated by more than 2 goals.
Ah, sorry. Oh my God, yeah, that final was also misery.
And of them, those are the only 2 finals in the last 20 years that have been separated by more than 2
Porto
goals.
and Monaco was
Porto and Monaco, we have to go back to 2004.
Donovan Naidu is saying, poor Mbappe, the only trophy that eluded him. He must be crying now.
Yeah, I would check in on the young man.
Inter on the
Enter,
attack
oh
here. Can
my
we get the ball
goodness gracious.
into the box.
What?
Sara Martinez is in some space, but PSG defend very well.
Yeah, I think if PSG win this, Mbappe, I would be really
yeah,
concerned about his well-being. I'm
but
not even saying that. I'm not joking. I'm
Yeah.
not even saying that in a bad way.
Nah, but for real though.
But
for
the
real,
thing is, he has a higher chance. Even if PSG wins, he has a higher chance of winning it again.
it's the fact that they did it the season he
He left,
And
exactly.
he's
I think
going
that's
to the team that's
Yeah.
won 15.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And he said, the year that I come,
They
we
don't
don't
win it.
win
yeah.
anything.
No, actually,
Not
anything,
one,
anything,
not even
anything, for real.
the Supercopa España. Not one.
They did win the Super Cup.
Yeah, which Mbappe
The
played,
one
of
in
course.
February that
But-
Barcelona won in
No, the Super Cup.
No,
the
no,
UEFA Super
no.
Cup.
You have some.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, of what?
Nah, but that one though.
Pardon me. No, I would be worried. I mean, like, he will win
I
for
just
sure
know he's
sometime.
watching too.
Of course, the whole world
I
watching.
would imagine part of him is happy for his teammates. I don't think there's any.
Yeah, his best friend is there, one of his best friends.
No, I don't think it's about. I don't
Yeah,
think it's
two of
about
his best
bitterness. I
friends.
think it's sadness. He wouldn't be in this final. He's cheering for PSG, but there is a part of him, I'm sure, that must be, battling the.
Nah, but I think if there's anybody that's not gonna even think, including himself, to say, oh, I'm sure he's thinking about, I left PSG, they win the Champions League. Bro, Mbappe is thinking about it. You cannot tell me otherwise. He's thinking about, like, yes, it's not
And
gonna
you
come
know
out.
this because you know him personally.
It's not about that, but it's just about being human. Like, there's no way
Yeah,
that
he
it's
also
not gonna come to
he's
his
gonna
mind.
feel some type
knows
of way
that
about
if
it,
he,
but
if he said, they wouldn't have been to this extent, just because him and Luis Enrique's vision don't match. Point blank. I don't think he should think about this. Oh, I'm sad, or like this is.
Of
me
course,
problem.
everybody thinks he
Team
shouldn't
is
think,
all
but
in.
he
Make it a
does. But he's
third.
gonna think. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
He's not,
Possible foul at the back post there on Ashraf Hakimi. Don't think the referee's going to pull up for it.
unpopular
Oh la
opinion.
la.
But Mbappe still has more of a higher chance of winning more Champions League than this.
Yeah,
Paris
yeah.
side.
No. Of course, and I think he will. Like, it's
Yeah.
not. I don't think it's that. I think it's
Yeah.
just
The
year.
time.
Yeah.
Maybe if he had gone like when Neymar and Messi left, no one was avoided. Even if Real Madrid did not win it afterwards, but the fact that he left immediately. And I don't think his problem was with Luis Enrique per se. I think it was more with the club, no?
It was
than-
also
than Luis
because their
Enrique.
visions didn't match each other.
Okay.
Luis Enrique, you know that infamous video? I don't know if you guys watched it, but him yelling at Mbappe, telling him, "You're not doing well." So I think Luis Enrique has he's very clear on what he wants, and I think Mbappe just doesn't fit that.
I think also
That's
it's
okay.
something to be said of this PSG team, and you talk about Luis Enrique's vision of wanting his team to play a specific way, and this is not a criticism to Mbappe, but if you want your team to play a specific way, can you afford to have players in your team like Messi, Neymar and Mbappe who
You
are,
cannot tell them what to do. Like
they are
have to-
stars?
I think that was the case with Pep Guardiola when he took over Barcelona. He just made sure that he got rid of the older guys that were giving problem at all and the others,
Oh, yeah.
and just focus on the younger players who, who keyed into his vision. Because
hungry in a
sometimes,
sense.
yeah, exactly. And you cannot tell these big players what to do. They've been doing it over time without you telling them what to do. So the ego and everything. So
For sure.
it's better like he just works with players who are, at a certain level.
PSG chance, Vitinha outside the area. Dembele trying to cut in here.
Thank you, Dimarco, you did
Vitinha has
something.
been fantastic tonight for PSG. He's leading that midfield.
Every night.
I think everyone in that Paris Saint-Germain midfield has been exceptional. Without Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha, they have been exceptional.
I think if
Honestly.
I was Simone Inzaghi, I'd be looking at bringing in an extra body into that midfield, because I think at the moment they're being outrun. I don't think it's the defence as such. The defence has been, I think, suspect at the back. The midfield, they've just been non-existent. Mkhitaryan and Çalhanoğlu, I don't think they've got near the ball when PSG have been attacking. PSG do have a corner here as Nuno Mendes lines up next to the corner flag here. Can he find a teammate in the box?
But
Swings the ball in.
on Twitter, Barca Universal admitted Barcelona should be very ashamed.
Why?
I think
Why
it's
are you
because of
coming
how,
for Barcelona?
I think it's because of how Inter is defending right now.
Barcelona should be ashamed of how Inter is defending.
No, I think
No.
what they mean is
yeah.
Barca should be ashamed that they lost to an Inter side that's losing like this to PSG.
But this is not the same team that played. What are you talking about? Like, watch
think-
football, please. Use your eyes, use your head, for goodness sake.
Come on,
This is not nearly the same team. Arguably, Barcelona is the best team in football right now. You're telling me this? Oh my goodness. Why are you guys talking? Oh my
Inter comes
gosh.
forward, here's the ball across,
Close.
finds no one. Marcus Thuram, the man in the box there, not able to get on the end of it. It's been...
Oh, is Thuram in this game?
He is.
Welcome.
You know, before I was thinking that it's a case of Inter not playing well, they're not good enough. But I think now I'm beginning to think that it's because of PSG's tactical play. Maybe it's the way that they are set up. Maybe it's the way they're playing that's making things really difficult because that midfield has fallen apart. The midfield is so porous and everything is passing through. It's almost like Çalhanoğlu and Mkhitaryan, they're not in this game anymore. Look at how empty the midfield is. It's PSG all the way. And once you have control of that midfield, if you don't have the ball, then how can you play? I think that's the... When people talk about tiki-taka football or total football, like we have with Ajax or Jogo Bonito, they talk about the fact that you need the ball to be able to cause your opponent damage. But here, every time that Inter have the ball, they can't even keep it because PSG retrieves it. So it's been disappointing. If something is not done and they go into, they continue like this, then I don't know how we're going to see of the remainder of the game. I do hope that if they hold on, that they don't concede anymore, Inter doesn't concede anymore, and they hold on to this. If they can get at least a goal in before halftime, but let them just keep it at 2-0.
Bro,
And
the way
hopefully
they
come back in the second half to see what they can do, if they can salvage the
This is a
situation.
good attack here.
Well, let's wait and see what they do with it.
Oh, nothing.
No, there you go.
To say that this is disappointing would be to say the best.
Man, we should have just finished it at Inter and Barca and called it a day.
Cross in for Inter. Can Thuram get on the end of
Well
it?
defended
That was good
there.
defend from...
Pacho.
Was that Mendes?
Pacho
No,
gets the
Pacho.
ball out for a corner. Inter with a lifeline here. Can they get a goal back before
They have to
half
score
time?
before half.
Just under 10
Yeah.
minutes to go in this first half. PSG 2, Inter Milan 0. As DeMarco comes over to the corner flag to join Çalhanoğlu on this corner kick. It's whipped
Wow.
in. Can Marcus Thuram?
Oh,
What
that
a
was
header
close,
from
though.
Marcus Thuram. A free header for Marcus Thuram. He can't find the
Second
target. So poor.
God.
Wow.
He did better, but then in his defense, the position and where exactly he was, but still,
Should be doing a lot, but
he should be doing a
finding
lot
the
better.
target
She's
at least.
redirecting it probably.
As we see
That was a good chance.
bad news here for PSG.
It's Nuno Mendes.
Nuno Mendes down on the floor. Luis Enrique will be hoping nothing serious.
He's been
Mendes,
down
no
before,
Mendes, no
hasn't he?
triamo.
He was down before, and we thought it was Dembele at the time. Then we thought it was him.
No.
Hopefully it's not.
Usually when Mendes goes, you see, there's this Mendes Dembele. Whenever both of them do something, you sometimes struggle to know who he is. They kind of like have the same stature for some reason. I don't know if it's just me.
But well, I hope that this, as much as I don't want to be be negative.
The negative
But
Nancy.
if it's going to work in favor of Inter, then why not?
Oh my
mean,
God, I did not think you were saying that, Angel. That was criminal.
I'm just saying.
I
that
thought you
we
were saying
saw that
you hope
with
the
Liverpool
game
and Real Madrid.
picks
It's not
up.
2016 was it? No.
What?
The
What
one,
are you talking about?
the one that Real Madrid beat Liverpool in the final. What year was
Which
that?
one?
The one where Sergio Ramos and Mo Salah
2018.
got it. 2018.
Keith.
Oh my.
Yeah, that it got entangled, Sometimes this thing happens, I'm not saying, but, it helps the other team in some way. Because
There's
before
somebody in that
injury-
control room right now that is not going to be happy with what you're saying.
Hang on, guys. Inter,
But it
Inter,
looks like he's getting back into the game.
Inter comes back, wins the game. What do you guys say?
Well, at least they did something.
No, I'm like,
Well done.
No.
Then hallelujah. For
how do you see PSG?
I'd be very disappointed. To throw away a 2-0 lead in the Champions League final is despicable. Shocking. I mean, despicable.
What
is
a
bit,
word.
I think it's the wrong word. But
I think in as much as I support PSG, this is the kind of trouble I want to see now.
Because I know why. Because this is
because
what
you
no.
don't support PSG.
Huh?
Because you don't support.
No,
support
because he
PSG,
wants
but
to
you
see a
don't
good
understand. I
football
just-
game.
exactly.
Because this is rivaling
Yeah.
Liverpool and
No,
Tottenham
'cause
for how
if-
bad this is. Because
if you
one team
support
has
a
showed
game-
up.
If you support a team, you would never say, "But I want them to lose just for."
He doesn't support them. He wants them to win tonight.
Thank you.
There's a
Simple.
difference.
Please listen to Alex.
What? Blimey. Inter come forward here. Marcus Thuram looking to find Lautaro Martinez, but doesn't find him.
Oh.
PSG come away
Now
here
DiMarco
with
has to run
Ashraf
back.
Hakimi.
No, DiMarco is.
Desiree Doué on the ball again.
No, but you can't. My man is drawn into. Like he wants to score goal.
Well,
Look at him. Look at him.
PSG's pace has been too much for Inter tonight. Bastoni finds Marcus Thuram, who looks to Denzel Dumfries on the wing. Denzel Dumfries with the ball in, but it's deflected.
Come on.
Barella.
He still got it.
Barella working hard to keep the ball.
I think if we're able to see one goal from Inter,
Ball in. Cleared away by PSG again.
one goal from Inter, and I think we'll be happy.
Inter knocking on the door. They're
Yeah.
slowly finding a foothold in this game. It's a lovely ball across to Desiree Doué.
yeah, I love this boy already, man. No homo.
Someone just told Inter, like, I don't know if there's an announcement at the stadium that you have very few minutes to halftime. And then all of a sudden, they've woken up like, oh, we're in the final. Oh, my God. Okay.
I didn't realize. I just woke up. I just woke up.
Kvaratskhelia finds Dembele, who lays the ball across to Desiree Doué.
Oh, look
To
at
Fabian
PSG
Ruiz.
playing like they're training here.
PSG toying with Inter Milan.
literally.
Lovely possession play. But Inter holding firm for now.
Come out and give them chingom marking. You know when Mourinho does his hand like this, when he was with Inter, it means chingom them, like you like chewing gum, like bubble gum.
Yeah.
Like, give them like close marking. Every time they have the ball, every time that PSG has the ball, I want to see like 3 or 4 Inter players.
I don't think you can't afford to do that though, because you pull too many men towards the player, there'll be a gap behind you. We saw
Well,
that for the first
what
2
do they
goals.
have to lose again? What do they have to lose? They're already 2-0.
Well, they can't afford to concede one more. They're still in this game.
yes,
If they
they're-
score, but if they concede another, I think that's game over.
Someone is
Yeah,
asking,
true.
Clinton, are you happy that the Super Eagles of Nigeria won the Unity?
In penalties, by the way.
Oh yeah, I saw
Wow.
that actually. Yeah.
Against Jamaica,
Are you happy?
you don't seem very happy.
No, I'm happy. I mean,
Don't jump out of your seat too much.
no, not for us.
Just a friendly.
Yeah, exactly.
So when are you bringing me my jollof rice?
You know, I was supposed to bring it today. You know, for real.
But you forgot.
I forgot. I really did make it.
Were you going? Oh, you
For real.
cook?
Sorry?
He cooks. Of course he cooks.
I don't know.
Really?
Please, let's focus on the final and leave someone's horrible cooking that might be
Forget
questionable.
Okay.
No, this
don't
was
know,
this
we
was
just-
literally
I'm
the
just-
process. I was literally going through but this was like half done though, bro. This one was you know the concussion I was speaking to you about.
Yeah.
This was mad.
Okay, thank you
Yeah.
for your input.
So don't worry. Don't worry. When you come back from your holidays, I'll
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
definitely bring you nice jollof.
Well,
Been waiting.
Don't worry.
you can
It's
send
happening.
some to me in England.
Okay.
We'll both be in England.
42 minutes on the clock. 3 minutes to
People are still
halftime in the
believing in-
event that there's no added time.
People are still believing in Inter in the comments. We have Donovan Nadu who says, "Do not think for a moment that Inter will not fight back. You're gonna see a different match at the second half."
Well, let's hope so though.
Yeah, for the sake of.
for the sake of football fans all over the world
No,
and
I'm yawning.
UEFA themselves.
Nah, the fact, like, I just actually can't believe what I just. Clinton just yawned during a Champions League final. Like, surely not. Surely not. No, I can't. Somebody clip it. Put it up. You know what to do. You know, this is a final, for goodness sake.
We're keeping you awake.
No, you guys are giving me away from it.
The contrast between this and the way you were shouting for the Barcelona Inter one.
Bro, those
see
were
the
real
contrast.
games though.
Yeah.
Someone is
the
saying
contrast.
this is a glorified friendly.
No, for real though. I would agree. You know.
Pre-season, like
That's right,
pre-season
with the
game.
ball.
Oh, thank you,
Jesus.
Jesus.
Wait, was that the woodwork?
Jesus.
Was that the
almost
woodwork though?
conceded. Forgive me,
Dembele
thank you.
with a
Heavens.
chance to make it 3-0.
Wait, was that the woodwork though?
No,
Or
he
was
just
it
missed it.
DiMarco?
He just missed it.
Oh, yeah.
No.
PSG on the attack here, but Inter defending well as Marcus Thuram collects the ball. Gives it back to Jan Sommer, who sends the ball forward, looking for Lautaro Martinez, but he's not there. PSG comes back towards the inter-defence once again. Just over a minute to go in this first half.
Yeah, I think wrap it up.
Yeah, it's just how 11
can't
shirts.
imagine there'll
have
be-
You
been
actually
involved.
stop yawning.
I can't imagine there'll be more than
No, this
1
is-
or 2
I
minutes
don't
by the time.
11 mustard shirts, mustard colored shirts behind the ball. Is how Inter is playing in their own half, hoping for a counter. Okay.
No, genuinely. They're barely crossing the line and they're trying to, figure out how they're going to score another goal. Or, a goal.
Jan Sommer send the ball back in before Thuram goes offside.
No, I think they're just. Oh my God.
PSG win the ball back inside Inter's half, but Hakimi unable to keep it in play. As the clock ticks towards the 45 minutes, you would imagine there'll be 1 or 2 minutes of added time maximum. Inter probably looking to take this one into the half and regroup. Simone and Inzaghi probably going through the...
7 stages.
Who do you guys bring in? What changes do you make? Let's talk about it.
I think I would bring off Benjamin Pavard and bring on just someone else.
No, you know what this game is screaming for? Fratesi.
Yeah, I was about to
Fratesi,
say, I think Davide
yes.
Fratesi for Benjamin Pavard, just an extra man in that midfield, go to a back four.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to do it, though.
No, I don't think so either. But we can hope. Another 45.
Oh my God.
Desiree do it with a shot.
Wow! Walking through, walking
My
through.
man is really walking through.
See,
This
I
is
thought that wasn't even fast. That was slow motion.
Bro.
Take your time.
proper McDonald's, not even drive-through. My man was walking through, bro.
If we gave the Ballon d'Or based on one game, we would have given him the Ballon d'Or. Like if they gave it based on the Champions League final, like for this first half.
Clinton Gabriel Ambrose has said the world is ending. Clinton just yawned in the Champions League final.
This is what I'm saying.
Oh my word.
PSG come forward again. 2 minutes of added time. Just over a minute of that gone or to left to play. PSG look for a third. If PSG score a third here before half-time, you would say that is done and dusted.
Shall we turn the lights off?
Go on. We will not come back shortly.
Yeah.
PSG looking content to hold this one out until half-time. The perfect start for Luis Enrique's men.
Yeah.
As
I think
Inter-
they couldn't have asked for anything better. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Sela Bababola says if Inter loses this, it has to be really hard luck for them.
Hard luck?
What luck?
Someone said
They gotta show up.
Luck. They're just not showing up.
No.
Hard luck is you know, finding
well.
you're getting chances, you're creating chances.
Hard luck is
Maybe
Barca losing to Inter after fighting, and it was
Exactly,
unlucky.
exactly.
The two teams fighting. This is no one's fighting. This is absolutely has
But-
nothing to do with luck.
Gellier on the ball. Can he find space for a shot? He does.
Oh my
Pass with a
goodness.
deflection. It'll be a corner for PSG.
It's just the fact that it's still crossing. It's getting into the area.
Yeah.
It's
I just
unbelievable
want
from
the first
Inter.
half to just end.
Everywhere is bad. The right, the left wing, it's just so porous.
To be
And you think luck will be if they have actually come off they've got shots that came off the woodwork, they've struck the bar or something. They've not even threatened. Is Donnarumma in this game? Are they playing with a goalkeeper?
he's sitting in
Because
the,
it doesn't look like PSG is playing with a goalkeeper. I haven't even seen their goalkeeper.
Marcus Thuram had the one header from that corner, and
Cherby as
We
well.
didn't even
yeah,
threaten him one
those
bit.
were the two chances.
Dembele with a cross in.
Wow,
Just over the bar.
wow.
Kvaratskhelia with another
PSG
chance
knocking on the
here.
door.
Kvaratskhelia has been one of those. He's been playing fantastically in this first half.
I know. I think he's still going to score in the game.
Him and Desiree Doué have been
Yeah.
unbelievable. That is half-time. PSG 2, Inter Milan 0. Work to do for Simone Inzaghi's men.
All right, guys. Well, it's 2-0 at the half. We're going to take a quick little break, and then we'll be right back.
What are your friends?
Don't worry, the big boys are coming. I will stay loyal to you as I am to SportyBet. I will keep you safe and secure like Sporty does my winnings. I will share my booking codes with you and only you. I will... Ah, yes. I will be your hero, your true Sporty hero.
Welcome back to the Sporty Show. Champions League watch-along 2-0 for PSG at the half. Let's quickly check in with Eustace all the way over in Accra. Eustace, how is the crowd? How are you feeling? What are your thoughts on this match so far?
All right, so it's fantastic here. The crowd is very ecstatic. We had wild celebrations when those 2 goals went in from Desiree Doué especially. That was the second goal. It brought calm and relief to the PSG fans. It's been absolutely brilliant here. We are enjoying it. For a lot of the neutrals who I told you were inclined towards the PSG team, it's been great. It's been a great, great experience. And as you can see, there's music in the background already. You know how Ghanaians love it. They love their football. They love the singing, the dancing. We call it Jama over here. And it's just a great atmosphere. I told you PSG were going to do this. Technically, they are superior. It looks like they will control this game. They will definitely control this game. And it's a fight that's too big, I think, for Simone Inzaghi.
Do you think Inter are going to show up to the game?
Say that again, Sarah.
Do you think Inter are going to show up to this game? I mean, in all fairness, Eustace, this has been a team that hasn't challenged PSG whatsoever. They can't string together 3 passes. They've crossed into PSG's half maybe 5 times in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It's been
I mean,
horrible from Inter.
I don't know what their game plan was, but whatever it was, PSG have neutralized it. Luis Enrique was always going to be the superior tactician. I don't think Inter Milan have the personnel to face this PSG squad. Tactically, they are not on the same level as we've seen. It's been very, very difficult for them. I don't think it will change. I mean, I'm sure Inzaghi will be screaming instructions in the dressing room by now, but you need the men, you need the tactical mentality, you need the mental fortitude, the resilience, and above all, the willpower. They look deflated. They look like those 2 goals. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen in football. We've seen Liverpool come up against AC Milan and come from a 3-goal deficit. But this Inter Milan team doesn't give you the vibe that they are for it, that they can fight for it. It's a 5-man midfield against a 3-man midfield, but those engineers in the middle of the pitch, Mendes, Vitinha, and Fabian Ruiz, have been absolutely brilliant.
Go.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Eustace, I mean, this game, this question has got nothing to do with what is going on. Do you have that guy with the boxers dancing already just behind you? I want to see him again.
Unfortunately, I haven't spotted him, but I have a few dancers here, and I even have a PSG fan who is dying to talk to you, Clinton. He's here. He thinks that PSG are going to win by probably 4 goals or more. His name is Gamel. He's one of the top PSG fans. I think he's an Arsenal fan, but tonight he's for PSG. Gamel.
Tonight I'm rooting for PSG tonight. After the game with Arsenal, you know, Arsenal has been very good this season by our injuries. So the kind of game PSG played against us, I knew definitely today they're going to carry the day. Yes, Inter Milan played against Barca. They took Barca out. But the kind of players they have in the middle there, in Vitinha, Neves and Ruiz, oh my God. This is just mouth-watering midfield. And
Talk to me, who's
glad with what they are doing. You know, you could see that the Inter Milan midfielders, in fact, the whole players are aged. So they come with the experience, and that's what mostly they use. When it comes to physically, you see how Vitinha, IDM, is running about in between their lines and then causing so many problems. So I think after this game, or again the next window, they will try to recruit more younger players. But this PSG team, oh my God. Oh my God.
He said, oh my God, twice now. but hang on. Eustace, I was going to ask him so far, this game, who has been his most impressive player for PSG?
Okay.
Yeah, who has been your most impressive player for PSG?
Oh, Vitinha. Unsung hero.
Sorry, say the name again?
Vitinha. He's been unsung hero in the team.
Okay, I mean, that's how
My name is Gamel.
Vitinha.
Vitinha.
Oh, okay, no.
No, I think Vitinha's been fantastic.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But speaking about the 2 goals, though, what's been your favorite goal so far?
Not the top.
Oh, the first goal was super. You know, all the entire defense, they didn't even know who was going to score the goal. At the initial shot, you see Dembele is taking the shot. And then he squares it straightly to Hakimi, who finds the empty net. So that was spectacular. The second goal, I think, was a deflection.
No, but I understand where it's coming from, though, because I think it's based on the working of the goal. That's what made the goal beautiful. And then, obviously, the tapping, it took that whole work from
the pass coming to Desiree and then squaring it to Hakimi and just, tapping it in. I think that was very beautiful to see. And him saying, obviously, the second goal being a deflection. Of course, he had to be on target first and then, somehow he went in. But I think both goals have been pretty much very good in all honesty. But thank you very much, man. We could go back to Eustace.
Okay, you're welcome.
Oh, bless him.
All right, Clinton, I'm back.
Eustace, if you're Simone Inzaghi, what are you telling your team at the half? And also, what changes would you make, if any at all?
I wouldn't want to be in Simone Inzaghi's position at the moment because he's virtually going to have to fight on two fronts. He's going to have to put that offensive shift in as well as keeping PSG from scoring. You see the way Vitinha picks out the passes. Ruiz, it's so easy for because you don't only have to go and score 2 goals, you have to stop PSG from scoring. It's a very difficult battle, but then you tell the players that this is a fight of a lifetime. We've been here twice in the last 3 years. We have to give them everything we've got. If you give everything and it's not enough, that is fine. But they have to get up and fight because it looks like they are just rolling over at the moment for PSG. Very difficult job. I don't think it's a tactical issue because if he even probably executes some substitutions, like for like, whatever, he probably has to tweak probably the whole system. And it's because PSG is not playing the same positions, the same players in the same position, and they are being very fluid. Hakimi on the overlap, he's in the number 10 role, Dembele on the right, is making it so difficult for them. They shouldn't focus too much on what PSG is serving. They should think of what to serve PSG. They have to come out and fight and be brave. Go forward. I think above everything else, they have to be.
I like the way you said that, Eustace. That was very funny.
Yeah, the play on words.
Well, thank you, Eustace, for joining us. We're a couple minutes from the second half, so, let's see what happens, but we'll talk to you after the game.
Yeah, definitely the party, as you can see behind me.
Yeah,
the
we
party
need the
is
dancers.
live. So after the game, after the game, we'll be here to provide you all the dances and all the celebrations, the euphoria, the delirium that we have here at the Good Park inside Accra.
All right, Eustace, sounds good. Thank you so much. Enjoy the second half.
Right. Thank you, too. Always a pleasure, Sarah.
Clinton, you need to get yourself on a flight to Accra so you can go and dance with.
Honestly, if I'm going to Accra right now, it's called Jollof.
That's it.
Yeah.
You're not going.
I'll go find the guy that was dancing with the boxers. Literally, if it's not him, I don't want to see any dance. That guy entertained us proper.
Nouha, can we check in with some comments, please?
Absolutely. And I have a question for you, Sara, because a couple of comments are mentioning Barcelona.
Oh my God.
Okay, you guys are obsessed with me. You're obsessed with Barca. You're obsessed with Barca. Everyone here is obsessed with Barca. I get it.
Someone said
I'm
Inter
not obsessed
should
with it.
have
never
left
said
this
Okay.
final for Barca. And then we have another comment saying PSG versus Barcelona would have been the best final today.
Wait, what was the first? Okay, wait, sorry. What was the first part?
Milan should have left this final for Barcelona.
Wait, what?
No. Basically, they're
Inter
saying if
Milan
it was
should have
Barcelona, they would have wished Barcelona got to the final because it would have been much more entertaining.
These were the same people that were rooting for Inter to qualify ahead of us.
To be honest,
If it was Barca and Inter, we saw that was a better game. If it was PSG and Barca, it would be a better game. There's no doubt.
It's crazy. It's crazy because in as much as I knew PSG were going to win the game, problem is I just never knew it was going to be this easy for PSG.
I thought Inter was going to show up. It's not even.
They still have 45 minutes.
I hope so.
What do you guys think of the prospect of a UEFA Super Cup final between PSG and Tottenham Hotspur?
Please.
You thought this was bad.
Please. Please.
Just wait. Angel,
Yeah.
as much as PSG have been playing brilliantly and they've scored with the chances that they've had, is it fair to say, though, that they haven't had much to do with the offense that they've been presented? And Alex always says you can only play who you're... What is it? You only can play who you play?
You can only play who you're playing. Well, you can only
in
play
front
who's
of
up
you.
against you.
Yeah, it sounds better when you say not playing it, yeah. But it's fair to say that we've seen nothing from Inter.
Yeah.
Nothing. Not one thing.
Absolutely nothing. It's how PSG has dominated that midfield for me. I mean, we said it before that the game was going to be won in midfield, but we didn't know that they were going to discombobulate and just, ridicule the entire Inter midfield. I would expect that with the experience that Çalhanoğlu has, overtime, and then with the fact that he does this with the Turkish national team, and then looking at Enrique Mkhitaryan, who has played for really, really top clubs, including Manchester United, you know, you would expect that they would do better.
Let's
but
not forget Nicolo Barella as well. Barella he's been working hard going forward, I think. But when PSG are on the attack, that midfield just disappears.
Yeah,
There's almost as if there's a complete open channel in that midfield. And I don't think that Simone Inzaghi will change things up. But if he's going to stop this PSG front three coming forward, and not just the front three, Vitinha, João Neves and Fabian Ruiz as well, he has to add an extra body in that midfield. Or change something. Bring back, take off Marcus Thuram for Fratesi, or bring off Benjamin Pavard. I think Benjamin Pavard has been poor so far. I think he's probably been the main reason as to why Kvicho Kvaratskhelia has had so much success on that left-hand side. And Desiree Doué as well. Bastoni has been nowhere to be seen. And I think as well,
my goodness, yeah.
DiMarco and Dumfries have been well, they've been leaving their defence for good. They've been up there. They've been trying to cause some threat going forward. But defensively, they've been nowhere to be seen.
Yeah. If this game were to end like this, would you say that this was a complete misread from Simone Inzaghi and the way they set up?
I think you've got to put a lot of the blame on Simone Inzaghi, the way that this Inter-side have played this game. But I think you've got to give credit to PSG. They've been fantastic in this first half. They've picked the weaknesses. Well, they've found the weaknesses that Inter have. They've picked them apart. On the attack, they've been non-stop. They've been so quick going forward. And I think you've got to give a lot of credit to this PSG side. And you've got to give a lot of credit to Luis Enrique as well, because he's obviously been studying this Inter side, just like Simone Inzaghi will have studying this PSG side. But he's executed the game plan to perfection.
Yeah. And this reminds me of when, after the game with Arsenal, when people asked him, about it. And he was talking about how they have actually watched this Arsenal side. They try to check out their weaknesses and how they could exploit those weaknesses. And it worked for them eventually, So he was talking about the fact that a lot of work has gone into studying the opponents, trying to exploit those. And it's one thing to be able to identify where the weaknesses are. It's one thing to be able to say, okay, we should play this way. It's another thing for your players to execute it to perfection. And that's what the PSG players have done so far. So it's been a culmination of the coach's brilliance and tactical prowess, and then the players' execution on the pitch. In fact, they have been exceptional all the way. Initially, I was blaming Inter for not playing so well, but now I've come to realize that it's how good PSG is playing that is making things really difficult for Inter. Hopefully, because I expected this to be a battle of the tacticians. Simone Inzaghi is a very good tactician as well, and I would hope that he has a response to this in the second half.
Well, let's see. The second half is almost underway. We have the players coming back out onto the pitch. We'll see if there's any substitutions. I was told here that it is someone's birthday. Clinton, do you want to say a happy birthday to this person? And then
someone in the comments.
Oh, right.
Also, happy birthday, Juiz.
Oh, yeah, no, I thought it was Juiz. Happy birthday, Juiz.
That one.
Juiz.
All the way in Cairo,
Saka
Egypt.
Okay, yeah, Saka Madik. Apparently it's your birthday, but if you are scamming us, honestly, your next birthday, man. But yeah, happy birthday, Madik.
31.
Sorry?
31.
Turning 31.
Do you remember when you were 31?
Oh man, so many years ago, man. Damn, that's like 15, 16 years now. Damn.
Liar. Liar.
At least 20.
31.
At least you'll be holding a walking stick now. It shouldn't be.
What do you mean,
Like-
why?
She said at least 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like the second
How many
half is...
51-year-olds do you know that hold a walking
Hey,
stick?
man, exactly.
In his case, with all he has done, with all the playing that he said,
All
he
the
did at
backflips
Luton,
he's
and all
been
the
doing
backflips
playing
he's
football.
been doing playing football, and the hamstring that he has pulled, you know. So his case is different.
We're about to get back
Inter just give us a good 45 minutes.
underway. Can
No.
Inter Milan get back into this final, or will PSG be crowned champions of Europe for the first time?
Okay, guys, please.
Hopefully
please,
no
please,
substitutes made.
please. Guys, that was a joke. I'm not that old, though, because I'm seeing one person saying, is Clinton actually that old? No, that was
No,
no, you know these guys, they'll start.
We're actually the same age, right?
What?
We're the same age.
No one's
Definitely
going to believe that.
But I wish, though.
I mean, he wants to cheat, but he doesn't want to cheat that bad.
My age plus 5.
Clinton, you're younger than some of the players on the pitch.
Definitely, like DeMarco. Bro, DeMarco looks like he's 48. No, check his, bro.
Looks like PSG
my
come
God,
forward
PSG,
here.
bro.
Kvaratskhelia on the left-hand side. Can he get the shot off? Or will he find a man in the middle? He does. This goes just over the bar.
Someone commented,
I don't like
pain,
the excitement.
the pain went straight to
You're
Mbappe.
commenting on this. I want people
If you
to
don't like
win.
the excitement, you've got to tell Inter Milan to play better. I'm sorry. Carry on, Nouha.
No, that
Sorry, I
was,
thought
that
you
was
were
all
reading
I
a
had
comment.
to say.
Sorry.
Someone said the pain is going straight to Mbappe.
Talk about me first. The pain is good.
Yeah, I was going to say,
tricky, right?
he is getting the most pain.
Someone is saying next season Real Madrid will win trouble, trust me.
Wow.
Say what?
How much would win
We'll win the treble next season.
According to this person.
Let them first find their berry. They haven't even understood themselves. They should find the
Understood.
team first. And at
Varela.
least try to win 1 or 2 Clásicos before they start talking about treble.
Varela forward here, looking for Dumfries. Dumfries getting tangled up here with Nuno Mendes as Thuram
Yes.
gets fouled on the
Angel.
right-hand side.
Yes, give him a red card, not even
She is you on the day PSG and Liverpool played.
yeah.
She really is. She's like embodying.
Yeah,
That's so funny.
Oh, good one. At least, I mean, they're starting well. I like the way that
you think they're starting
started.
well?
I mean, this is 46 minutes into the game, and they've. Well, when last did we see them get a foul? At least it's something. Half bread is better than how they say it.
she's happy for her foul. I mean, look at it.
That
I'll tell you
is-
how bad.
exactly, to tell you how bad
This
this
game
game is.
is. We need a foul to make it interesting. Come on.
Send it in.
Wow, for nothing.
Where is it going to?
Baby, I love
Mkhitaryan, sorry, Calhanoglu sends it right over the area, and it just goes out for a lovely kick for Donnarumma.
When things weren't to go bad, they go so bad. Like, if it's not your day, it's not your day. But it will be our day by fire by force.
Donnarumma will soon get
A red card.
title.
Okay, that is a red card.
But you are
She's like, if I say it out loud, it might happen.
angel of darkness.
Oh my goodness! Please stick with your black angel.
Oh, so you're happy with black-
Over the darkness one, it sounds evil. Please. But at least it's good to see that Inter has, responding one way, no matter how little. Hopefully.
Convincing yourself, Angel. Convincing
Hopefully.
yourself.
You're taking
Oh,
the
I've
crumbs.
seen Dumfries. When was the last time I saw Dumfries?
Wow.
Hey,
I told you, we only see
It's
Dumfries
time
when
in
he's
the
taking a
tunnel.
throw. It's only when he's taking
In
a
the
throw,
tunnel
though.
when he was
yeah,
taken out.
so I'm so happy to see him. I almost forgot that he's in the game. So good to see him.
You're
It's the little things right now.
Yeah.
clutching at straws, Angel.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
Listen, she has to.
I'm desperate at this
There's
point.
a corner for Inter Milan. Pressure here from Simone Inzaghi's men. They've come out into this second half trying to prove a point. DeMarco lining up over the corner here.
Inter need the first goal at least
Alongside.
for 70 minutes.
Yeah.
Calhanoglu, you'd say Inter need a goal in the first 10, 15 minutes. As the cross comes in.
Just swing it in.
Come on.
Just you're going the wrong way.
Oh no! A handball.
Free kick to PSG. Varela trying to change the referee's mind. It's Bastoni who looks like is the man who is a handball.
Oh, but it was a handball by
Lautaro
Marquinhos
Martinez.
first.
Lautaro Martinez with the handball there.
Wasn't it a handball by Marquinhos?
Someone said obviously a red card.
Sorry.
For whom?
what?
For whom?
I think for Marquinhos.
Sorry, Noah.
Yes?
Never mind.
Tell me.
Oh my word. But on a serious note, like it looks like Inter is pushing, and this is what we expected to see in the first half. We
Here we
did
go.
not.
PSG on the break. It's
Yeah.
Kvaratskhelia.
He's got Fabian Ruiz to his left.
Oh,
Blocked.
my.
Thank you. That's more like it. They have to be
Kvaratskhelia.
careful.
What do you mean that's more like it?
No. They have to be, like sending it higher. Keep sending it all above the bar, you know. So more of this.
I've never seen you become
Kvaratskhelia.
more of a fan of a team. You were supporting more. You're supporting Inter more than you were Man United in the Europa League.
Because
final.
those ones I don't believe in them. Like they already disappointed me for many years, so I've accepted my fate. But with this, I had so much belief in Inter.
Wow.
And I've still not lost the belief. 50 minutes into the game, how many seconds does it take a goal to get in? Can we modify our predictions?
No.
Oh, Angel, are you switching sides?
No, modify. Like, we changed
What was
our
your
predictions.
original prediction?
It was 2-1. Now it's gone. So I said, can I modify it? Like,
Modify. This is the first time I'm hearing our prediction modification on the show.
I said 3-0,
Oh, modify.
but it's 4-all.
Well, can we modify on Sporty Bet?
Ah, we could.
But
the odds
put your bet to
changes.
be like, you know
The
what, let's
odds
modify
change.
it.
Can
The
I
odds
have my
change.
money back?
At Sporty, the odds change, you know, depending on the progress of the game.
Oh, of
So
course,
exactly.
Your
So
odds
I can
change,
also-
but your predictions do not. Palea Ruiz here on the ball, gives it to Dembele. Can Dembele get the shot? It's just wide of the post.
I understand Dembele needs a goal. Ballon d'Or shout. I mean, even if he doesn't score,
He's better than Lamine Yamal. Yeah, let's go to Gary right now, joining us from Accra as well. Mr. Gary Al Smith, hello.
Gary will start like a pastor.
Hi, guys.
Hi, look how happy Gary is. Hey, how are you enjoying this game? How's it?
Down and to lose this.
We do have some subs though, Gary, coming in just now. I don't know if you can see them, but Benjamin Pavard is coming
Yeah, I
off,
can see
who
them.
Alex was
I see them here.
calling out. Yeah, so I mean, could these be? We saw Bisek against Barcelona, obviously. He's been fantastic for Inter. And
Yeah,
it's
but
going to be
this is
DeMarco,
PSG.
who was arguably the cause for both goals for PSG, and now Zalewski is coming in. Oh my goodness. Well, there was a chance, and now Donnarumma's on the
Inter
ground
have
here.
generally had a problem with their laterals. I think Inter have generally had a problem with their laterals in this game. They have not come to the party at all. And PSG have been very, very good on the laterals, making sure that they keep pinning them back and giving them no joy at all. And I think it's been one of the key areas where the battle has been won for the Parisians so far against the Italians.
Sorry, Gary, I heard you earlier saying, but I think you froze up a little bit. You're hate watching as an Arsenal fan against PSG or for
Yeah.
PSG?
You don't hate watch for.
I don't know. I didn't hear what you said. Sorry. Okay. Gee, the attitude, Gary. Cut it out.
You don't hate watch for.
Okay.
Hate what
So you're
against,
hoping
but
that Inter can turn it
Clearly
around.
it's not working. Clearly it's not working. So yeah, hate watch.
Okay. Do you have anything you want to ask, Gary?
How are you feeling, Clinton?
Sorry, Gary. Gary, I mean,
How are you feeling,
Clinton has been yawning on the show, Gary.
yeah,
That's
no,
where
Gary,
we're at.
Gary, honestly, I've been very disappointed with
Why?
this,
Why has he been
this
yawning?
final.
Because, Gary, this is one of the worst finals in the Champions League, and we're expecting two teams to show up, not one. This is rivaling Liverpool and Tottenham for me right now.
I mean, Gary, this is
Why has he
literally
been
the
yawning?
best two teams in Europe
Wow.
facing each other, and it feels like I'm watching a Manchester United and a Tottenham.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes?
The volume, I'm not sure what's going on, but I can't hear myself. Can you hear me? I can't hear you at the moment. So
Okay. Well, we'll let Gary go, and we'll try and fix those technical issues. Sorry about that, everyone.
Hello, check 1, 2. I can't hear you at all.
Gonna let Gary go, guys. All right, sorry about that. Okay, 2 subs made for Inter Alex. Positive. Oh, and the first one getting
First
a yellow
card.
card in 2 minutes onto the set. Literally, Angel, when you were saying it can't go worse, or if it goes bad, what did you say?
Yeah, it can't
When
get any worse than this.
Yeah, you have a substitute come in, and 2 minutes in, he's picking up the first card of the game.
Exactly.
Well, I think Jan Bisek maybe. I don't know. I think bringing Benjamin Pavard off and Federico Marco off are the right decisions, but I don't know whether bringing on Zalewski and Bisek are the right people that I would have brought on. I think this game, like we said earlier, they need more bodies, and I think I'd like to see Cortesi come on in the midfield.
Zalewski has gotten a yellow
This
card.
is my type of guy.
Lucho.
Fair enough.
Would you like to see Luis Enrique coaching Manchester United?
100%, and I see Manchester United winning the league.
I don't know why they didn't snap him
Next
up.
season?
He was available.
My man, no, assuming Luis Enrique was there.
Oh.
Like, this guy doesn't take rubbish. You don't understand. This
I think
is,
you'd do a good job at Manchester.
Trust me. I think he would do a good job with any
He'll
team.
do a good job with any team.
Right now.
Like, that's how... I think that Barcelona setup, like, if you're from that system, the tiki-taka, whatever you've played in that, you just tactically, you're sound. You're sound. I don't know, there's just something about them. Imagine tomorrow Pedri becoming a coach or one of those, you know, they're just going to be the same way that Luis Enrique didn't work for
what's going
everyone.
on?
It's getting physical, and
Well, really?
they're getting mad.
Inzaghi, yellow card.
Hey.
Does that count as a booking?
Definitely not.
Not for the players, no. Like your bet, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Doesn't. He's fuming.
It's fuming.
It's the most energy I've seen from any Inter person, so I'll appreciate
Yeah, so
it.
far.
Someone said no.
Give it, yeah. It's been an embarrassment.
Sorry, Nouha, what did someone say?
Someone said no matter what happens, Man United, they always collect.
Oh, Man United, they always collect.
Collect
Yeah.
what?
Like, it means...
Losses?
I didn't say it with the accent. I'm so sorry.
Like,
Collect
water,
what?
they collect water.
So they.
Like
this
they-
one, this one. No, that's
It
Like they
means
always.
They always receive.
lose, like they always receive.
They
Like,
are-
they're
no,
the
we are
receiving end.
saying
They
it
always
in
are the
good English.
receiving end.
No,
Like,
no,
they
they always get in the jab.
Okay.
We should jab, Gabby.
Yes, now.
That's jab is too. Is just a little. This one is they beat them like mercilessly. They always collect.
You always love when you
Inter
always
with the
love
ball
it.
in here.
Take a shot,
balls
take a
to
shot.
Barella. Can he
Oh
get the shot
my
off in?
gosh.
He sends it into the stands.
Did you see that first touch?
That was...
Hi,
suspect.
Nico
And this guy's
Barella. Nico Barella, maybe the best player for Inter on the pitch. Oh, la 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 la. It's not going well.
No.
It's.
Some sad faces in that Inter
I'm
end.
sure Summer is disappointed in his team.
Oh, I would be. Nothing to blame. Like, not him to blame.
A quiet night for Gianluigi Donnarumma.
Honestly, my man has
Oh,
had
God.
nothing to do tonight.
Just give him blanket and bed. Let him just lie
Trust
down.
me. Chesney would have told you I would have taken a smoke already. Finish a whole packet of cigarettes and. Ooh,
La la la.
Inter come forward again, but PSG do well to dispossess the oncoming attack. Nicolo Barella on the right-hand side here, having a quick word with his manager.
He's got to make some more subs in the next 10 minutes because this is.
He has to.
There's nothing going on.
I, to be honest, as wild as it sounds,
Mehdi Taremi,
for Lautaro Martinez,
let's go.
I think Lautaro Martinez.
he's there. Bro, bro, I've not see. He's the one player I've seen. Wait, he's in this game.
Yes.
Lautaro
He's
Martinez.
the,
Lautaro Martinez in this
captain
game.
of this team. He's
Yeah.
the
Of
captain.
Of course, he's the
Wait, really? Are you guys serious right now?
We're serious. You check the
100%.
lineup.
He's been in there since the
Since
start.
in the start.
Guys, let Nouha know who you think.
Oh my God.
If you
This
think
is-
Mehdi Taremi should come in for Lautaro Martinez.
And
Oh
Arko
my
Arnautovic.
goodness.
Anatovic, I don't know why. Thank
Nice
you.
one.
Why is no one talking about him?
But you know, I am
He
so
should've
emotional
won.
because, guys, this will be the first Champions League Cup for Marquinhos if we ever win in
Now you guys
12
see
years
this.
Yeah.
being for PSG.
This is hot. No,
And
he
he's
can't
been
play
the
again.
most loyal.
He definitely can't play again.
Deserves it.
Yeah, he deserves
Sorry,
it.
guys. Did you guys?
But
You
no,
guys are both
don't-
talking. I don't know
Like,
what to pay attention to.
Sorry.
Jan Bisek down on the floor here.
Ha!
Good news for
No.
Inter.
That one
What
of the other
happened
two subs.
The other sub has got
One
a yellow card.
Yeah, this one's now
This
maybe
one is
injured.
now
What,
hamstring.
but no, it wasn't.
Oh,
That's why I wanted you guys to watch. But you guys were talking about some.
I was trying.
Well, we watch
Like
it now.
no, what happened to him, there's no way he can continue.
Okay.
No way.
Oh my word. Everything that can go wrong is just
yes.
going wrong for Inter.
Do you still believe in injury?
Yes, I still believe in them.
Oh.
We never give up until the last minute, okay? Until the
PSG
final
come
whistle.
forward.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God.
Selection, it will be a corner for PSG.
Honestly, if they were more clinical in front of the net too, it would have been 6-0 by now.
Yep.
Kavicha probably could have scored too.
Oh, that's a lovely piece of skill, that, from Desiree.
Oh, I heard Gary's back. Let's try and get back to Gary. Hi, Gary.
I'm here.
Hey.
Hi, guys. You said
lost you for
Clinton
a
was
minute there.
yawning, has been yawning. Why is he yawning?
Because this is... Wait, you want
The
to take
biggest deal of the show.
No, sorry,
Clinton,
go
why
on.
are you yawning?
Why are you? Why?
Why are you
Stop,
running?
stop,
Why
stop.
are you running?
Why are
You
you
tell us,
running?
Clinton.
No,
Why are
but
you
Gary,
running?
in all honesty, okay, yeah, that was just kind of. Now, I've been very disappointed in this final. Honestly, this is not what I expected. I was expecting some serious, major, something that's going to get me on my feet.
Fireworks, yeah?
Come on, Gary, you know what I would usually do on set, man. You know, I'll stand up, I'll take my, the chair, I'll raise it up, I'll do all sorts. But today I've literally been yawning. These guys, their voice have just been keeping me awake. Trust me, it's just been one of the most disappointing Champions League final I've seen in ages. In Inter, it's almost like they pay them off to lose the game. And no,
Sorry, just letting everyone know, Bisek has come out, played less than 10 minutes in
Is he
this match
crying?
and got injured. Yeah, I would be too.
Mkhitaryan
Oh, he's
is
injured.
coming off. Agosto and Matteo Darmian coming on.
Oh, that's
Subs
so
would be
unfortunate.
amazing.
Can you imagine coming in, you finally get minutes in the Champions League final, and then you get injured within 10 minutes of that
But
substitution?
bringing on a player like Matteo Darmian,
Yeah.
a good defender, but you're
100%
losing
I agree.
2-0.
I don't know what Simone...
Need
Why,
goals.
why are you bringing on a defender?
Gary, what do you think about the substitutes here that Simone and Inzaghi just made?
Makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I'm not sure what he's defending. Is he defending the loss? Maybe.
He's defending so that he doesn't
Defending
get
the
to
2-0
elimination.
He's waiting for the second leg,
Piccini's
guys.
on the prowl now.
Yeah.
Desiree doing?
No! Side nets, thank you.
Because
No, it's a goal. What are you saying?
Jesus! It's a goal. It's a goal.
PSG! PSG, man!
You
Desire.
broke the dust.
PSG, are you mad?
I can
Desiree, do it!
believe it.
Desiree, do it! Aye!
Desiree
Wow.
do it.
Bro!
My word.
Are you mad,
Game over,
bro?
guys. Game over.
PSG.
Absolutely game over.
PSG! PSG! Desiree, do it! 2 goals, bro! 2 goals, bro! 1
He's going to
assist,
France,
bro!
man.
2 goals, 1 assist! Man of the match, bro! PSG! Yes!
Brilliant
Yes.
pass. Brilliant pass from Vitinha.
What?
Brilliant pass.
Is this a Champions League final? No! Hey!
Don't even
Now,
know what is
I like
the
you to
essence
watch
of the
the
defensive
background.
changes that he made. If they
Fantastic
just
atmosphere
Oh
here.
my God,
From the brass band.
Angel. Gary, it's
Yeah.
what's the word I want to use? Pathetic comes to mind. I think this is really, though, when I see this, as much as the players are showing up, Gary, Angel, Simone Inzaghi is, what is he doing? Angel just made the best point. He
no
made 2
idea.
defensive substitutes, and they got scored on. This is, and I'm
Yep.
sorry to say, because I
was
don't
literally
hate Inter,
talking about
but
this.
this is a
I
pathetic
was literally
showing.
talking about this when the goal went in. That was he going to defend a 2-0 loss? Was that the intent of those substitutions? Because then you don't bring those kinds of players if you want to get something out of a game like this that you are losing. But yeah, it is what it is. Game, set, and match. PSG deserved winners. Inter Milan did not show up at all in this Champions League final. Wasted my time on this H-Watch.
Wasted
You should hate watch more often, Gary. I love when you hate watch.
But we need to give kudos to PSG. Actually, good run from Vitinha. We've talked about the work
think
that
I'm
they did so far in that midfield. But they were able to contribute and give it to Doué, and Desiree Doué just
Who
did
had
the job.
Desiree doing scoring in their booking
Yeah.
code?
Oh, is that a penalty?
Oh my God.
Penalty.
No, it's no. It can't be. Gary, do you see any more goals coming out in this next 35? Is it just going to be a capitulation? We're going to go 5 for PSG? Yeah, that's what it feels like.
5, I think.
5, a nice round
Feels like a
number.
5 game.
Do I just got a yellow card?
Feels like a 5
I'm
game.
getting close to my booking
5.
code, maybe.
I mean, Alex, you are our resident stato. When was the last time we had a 3-0 in the Champions League final, 4-0 in the Champions League final, and a 5-0?
Well, we were
Come on,
saying
man.
that the last time a Champions League, in the last 20 years, we've only had 2 Champions League finals separated by more than 2 goals. So this would be the 3rd time in 20 years. I think we have to go back to Porto winning it 3-0 in 2004 for the last 3-0
Bradley
final.
Barcola coming on for Desiree Doué.
Yeah,
But-
goals, 1 assist. It's crazy, man.
But the 3rd time in 20 years, I mean, it just goes to show you how bad Inter have been tonight, that only 2 other teams have lost by more than 2 goals in a Champions League final, and Inter are now the 3rd. Unless they get a goal here. Towards the
Does Simone and Inzaghi walk? Gary, does Simone and Inzaghi walk away from Inter after this game? Gary, can you hear me?
Sorry, you asking me something?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Does Simone and Inzaghi walk away from Inter after this match?
Well, is it that bad?
Yeah, it's that bad. Are you kidding?
It's that bad. I mean, but he's
They
taking
had
them
the
to a
chance to
Champions
win
League
the
final.
treble.
He can do it again. He can do it again.
I don't know, Gary. This
And
one
try
is.
again. No, but if I am, is it Moratti? If I'm Moratti, I'm saying no. You can't be in contention for a treble and then finish on the 31st of May with a nothing ball.
It's not even nothing. I think it's the way that it's happening as well, right? You're losing out of, okay, the league, I mean, Napoli, you have to give them their flowers, but you're losing to Milan, your biggest rivals in the Coppa Italia, who are, by the way, 7th in the Serie A, and they're beating you, and now you're performing like this in the final. You're not even showing up. I don't know. To me, I think it might be enough. It might be enough to say Inzaghi's got to go.
It's complete capitulation.
No, it's
It's from start to finish tactical.
Even in the
to see
dressing
that
room,
you can-
Alex, I think that even in the dressing room, what it's going to do to the players in the dressing room, I doubt they are going to trust the manager again in this circumstance. You know.
I think when you
And I
come
think
into a final and you
yes,
lose this
it's going to
badly,
stem from the players.
it's such a.
Yeah.
It's how can you be this inept to come into a final? He's a brilliant manager, Simone Inzaghi. You're losing 2-0. Yes, I know Jan Bisek's come off, so you have to bring on a defender, but bring an attacker on as well at the same time. Mehdi Taremi sitting on the bench.
And now it's like it's too late for them to come. I mean,
And
it's
now
not too late, but
This is a mountain to climb.
it was 2-0. My booking code is coming through.
Let's just call it what it is. It is too late.
No, but the thing
too
is,
late.
imagine he didn't make those defensive subs, whatever, 10 minutes ago now, before PSG scored their 3rd. You bring in like someone like a Mehdi Taremi or an Arnautovic. Maybe the momentum swings. Maybe. I'm not saying. I mean, listen, the way they're playing, who knows? But can you imagine if they were able to make it 2-1? It's now 3-0. You know? And PSG are on the top. Let's make it 4. Please don't.
I mean, I don't want to sound like it's unassailable at this point.
I just need Kvaratskhelia to score.
PSG, Barcola with a lovely
This is what I mean. It could be
Just
7
It
if
could
you
be
guys were
7.
clinical.
Now,
Like
you
they
know,
wanna
when we're
score
saying
anymore.
that it's too late, it's never like too late in football. But with the way Inter is playing, it's too late. If it was Barcelona, for
Half of
example,
Inter is already on the bus.
I'm saying if it's Barcelona, for example, we know how they come back from games. Like, if it's a team that is really pushing, I would be worried because I would say they can come back at any minute. It doesn't take goals getting within seconds.
Inter don't
But
have
with
a
how
character,
bad
Angel, right?
Inter is, there's no hope, honestly. It's looking like there's no hope anymore.
Do you have both teams to score, yes?
Yeah. Hey, it could just be Lautaro Martinez, and that will really be good for my booking code. Asllani has come in.
Martinez, I'll be another one. This one. This one is not scoring any goal.
Oh, yeah, Asllani has come in for Çalhanoğlu now.
Is this one of the most one-sided Champions League finals we've had in the last
in a while.
in recent years?
In a while.
Not honestly, this is one of the worst. Just forget about it. This is
It's one of the worst performances by a team I've seen in a Champions League final in a long time.
Gary, we'll let you go. Sorry, just quickly, and we'll join you at the end of the match if that works.
That works, absolutely.
All right, go enjoy your hate watch. All right, Gary and Ghana, we'll see him after the match here. 20 minutes to go, 3-0 to PSG. Alex, sorry to interrupt you. I just had to let him go.
No. I was just saying this has been, I think, one of the worst performances I've seen by a team in a Champions League final. You get so far in a competition, and you can't bottle it this badly. You come to this. I talked about before the final about PSG maybe letting the occasion get the better of them, but Inter have let the occasion get the better of them. They've come into this, they've been tactically wrong from the offset. They've not been able to deal with anything that PSG have thrown at them, and they've not offered anything going forward. It's been a...
Does Simone Inzaghi now take over Amorim for the worst manager of the season?
No. I mean, getting to the Champions League final and finishing second is a lot better than finishing 16th, but this is it's ineptitude at its highest level.
It's going to be a haunting. It's going to be a haunting season for Inter because this is what everyone will remember, that the treble was right there and that the way they bottled it.
And just a month ago, for that matter. And then I remember when they were playing the Coppa Italia, people were like, oh, they need to focus on forget about the Coppa Italia. They should focus on the league and then the Champions League. And I'm like, what if you don't win those? And that's what happens at the end of the day. You have to deal with what anyone you can clinch, just get it. And that was what Barcelona did with the Copa del Rey, at least if you had that.
Oh my God, look at this.
4-0.
Kenya! I told you he would score! I told you!
Wait, I don't think you ever scored
Yes!
Wow.
Bro, he's in my betting code. Kenya will score!
Wait, who do you have for Inter?
No, I have nobody for Inter.
But you had both teams to score.
Yes.
So
that's
you
the
do have
problem.
someone for Inter?
Yeah, no, I know.
Well done. Well
Done.
done. No, we
Done.
said it's going to be 5. Come on, they're going to score again.
Oh la la.
There's 20 minutes at least with extra time being added. There's no way this doesn't get another goal.
Damn.
This actually might be worse than Tottenham and Liverpool.
Oh my God. This is ridiculous. This is not incredible.
You should start learning the chant, Clinton.
Sorry?
Add that to your list of chants to learn. Real Madrid, PSG.
Wow. This has been unbelievable.
Look at Bastoni, the way he stopped running. They have nothing in them. The way he slowed, like this is a team that is over it. Oh my goodness. This is shocking. Alex, this is really bad.
This is
really bad.
it's one of the worst performances by a team in a final I've seen in a long time. I think.
Wow.
And you've got to give credit to Luis Enrique. I think he's set up his side perfectly tonight. PSG have been brilliant from start to finish. They haven't put a foot wrong. And I'm delighted for the man. I think his story and what he's gone through in the last, in his life, and to lead this PSG team to one of the greatest Champions League wins in the history of the competition.
And it's a second treble because he's won with the treble with Barcelona already.
And as we said...
No, I mean, I don't think anyone would be disappointed for Lucho. He's one of the most likable and talented football managers in the history of the game, I think. He's incredible.
Vitinha has been unbelievable today.
By the way,
He's been one of the standouts.
did any of you have Vitinha in your team of the season?
I did.
Yeah.
Ah, you did. Thank you for you. Okay.
Well, I had him in my Champions League team of the season.
No, I'm talking about the ones that we did.
One of them. So you.
No, me.
Who?
It was me. It was me. What have I been saying about Vitinha?
That's what I was trying to remember. I was trying to remember. I know someone
when
had
you're talking about the best players, everyone talks
Thank
about
you, thank
Dembele. I told you Doué and Vitinha on this team. Please.
Listen to Sara.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for a good midfielder. So I love it.
As Inter come on the attack, can they get a goal?
No.
Nicolo Barella skips past Pacho. He gives the ball to Marcus Thuram. Save from Donnarumma. Donnarumma's first save of the night.
For real? Yeah.
The first. He's been called into action.
Let's just get a consolation goal, honestly. Like it's not
Actually,
gonna have any
Lautaro
effect, but
Martinez
it's
for me. How's
4-1 sounds better than 4-0.
Sorry, how's everyone's booking codes? Because
Mine was gone.
I guess-
You went to.
if Lautaro Martinez scores, which would work for both of us,
Yeah.
that
Then I think
no,
mine-
stop. If 43
Hits?
That's crazy though. That is crazy.
I win the Champions League.
No.
What?
I mean, if your hits, then mine hits as well, actually.
Do
Because
we?
I just need a goal.
We just need Inter to score a goal. How many corners have there been? Hold on.
I mean, corner would definitely.
We had over 8.5. Okay, let's check, guys. If you remember our booking codes, once upon a time, we were a little bit crazy with them.
Literally, this
Okay.
is probably the highest.
There's 4. We need 1 corner. Is it a corner? Is this a corner? Oh, bless. That's.
This is gonna go on social media. Well.
Ah, this is our 9th corner. We hit our corner.
Those done.
Okay.
Yeah, so we just need one more goal.
And if it's Lautaro Martinez,
Okay, so you put Lautaro to score.
Clinton, no. 43 odds?
That's crazy.
Lautaro, bicycle
Cross
kick.
in. Can Inter
You're in front of the net!
get a lifeline? Doesn't look like it as Donnarumma tries to keep the ball from going
Nice
out
that you
from
know
a corner.
that.
It goes for another corner for Inter Milan. Denzel Dumfries looking even.
Oh, Homer
Cross it
away to win the
himself.
first half too, which was PSG. How many? No, guys, Lautaro, you need to score. How many yellow cards have we had? 5. Okay, hit.
In. It's easily
For me,
collected by
I just
Donnarumma.
need.
You just need an Inter goal. I just need it to be Lautaro.
You just stay and Simone or just substitute him?
Nah, Angel, please, come on.
For me, if
Angel, 43 odds?
With a
43 odds. All I need is Lautaro Martinez to score 1 goal. For the sake of your sanity.
for me,
With the decisions
for
that
me-
Simone has been making this evening, he
For
might
me-
just substitute him.
You
for
just
me-
need an Inter goal.
For me, Inter goal, 27 odds goes in.
No,
Is that crazy?
no, I need 43. Come on.
You know what the crazy thing is? When I was doing this book, I just see I had zero trust in Lautaro Martinez.
I mean, who are you trusting on Inter at this point?
I literally nobody.
Literally not one. Offside trap held there by
But
PSG.
how crazy it is to know that
Hernandez.
Literally, you know the
First game
game's
of the
over
season.
when Lucas Hernandez coming in for Nuno Mendes here.
Wow. 77 minutes played already, and PSG still leading 4-0. No response whatsoever from Inter. Looks like PSG might just get a 5th one. For knockout.
I think it's a nice round number.
Yeah.
I think they will.
Ninth round, no.
No, sorry, we need Lautaro to score. I don't care. They can
Yeah.
get 5, but at least Lautaro get 1. No, if I hit a book, are you kidding me?
My word. To think that it's not in Inter, this is what I was saying, that they don't have any, when they don't have anything to lose, you would think that they'll be pushing for more. But they don't care.
Inter fan, well, you can see the frustration on the Inter players' faces now. I think this is complete capitulation.
Ooh, Clinton, we do have something coming up, though, after this game. Something exciting.
Okay.
Real Madrid jersey.
Oh, okay.
Just remind everyone.
Winner.
Yeah. Tell them. Tell them.
Okay, so yeah, guys, apparently we do have a winner for the Real Madrid jersey. I think
No,
this
we
is-
don't.
Oh, sorry.
There's still time.
I just heard just seen a tweet. Sorry, just to interrupt. How good would this final have been if Barcelona were in it?
Don't even get me started. We'd beat that team. We'd beat this team. I'm so over it. Horrible. Also, I was thinking about Gary because I feel
Oh no,
Okay,
please don't make
good.
it 5.
That's good. That's good.
I've been
don't
seeing
know.
it all
It's
over
an
social
embarrassment.
because everyone's saying Barcelona would have beaten both of these sides. I mean, we know.
I don't know if Barcelona would have beaten PSG.
I think they could have.
They'd had a better chance than Inter.
Alex, 5 of us would have a better chance than Inter at this point.
I doubt.
We'd at least give it a good college try. No, because they're not trying. Like there's nothing about this team right now that is even showing that there's urgency, that there's motivation, that there's effort, that they're putting anything into it.
I think they've given up. It's a thing of mentally.
They
checked
never,
out.
Okay,
they
the
never
goal is
checked
coming,
in.
the goal is-
Lautaro!
All right, guys.
It wasn't
Just whilst
Lautaro.
we're
Sorry,
waiting.
I was saying that there's still time to enter.
Okay,
That's what I was
that's
gonna
fine.
say.
All right. No, to be honest, I thought we had a winner already. But since we don't have a winner, Jofa, you want to be a winner of this jersey that's been signed by
every single Real Madrid players, including Kylian Mbappe. Make sure you're subscribing on our SportyTV YouTube and let us know why this should be sent to you. My voice is gone, you know. Bad game, voice. Ooh la la. Yeah.
I'm actually surprised your voice is gone. You've been yawning.
Just like
It's the desire effect.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's going to go to
on
somebody
the
tonight.
attack here. Can they make it 5? They can. They can. Oh, it's
I told you. Oh, no.
Bakola, are you
Bakola
serious?
hits the side netting.
Bakola, are you serious?
Bagola, thank you for not embarrassing
Bakola!
you only for the
Sara, watch this.
delivery.
Watch this.
Oh, my God.
No! Get out of here, Bakola,
Why
man.
isn't he going
this is
to
what
the
I
near
mean, though.
side? Go
Yeah.
to the far side.
PSG actually could have been up.
Wait, this guy
Vita
gets
should have
paid.
scored 2 more. Barcola had a chance. Dembele.
Oh, my God.
It actually could have been 10.
That's the reason why he comes from the bench, not being clean in front of goal.
Bakola is an idiot.
And then sometimes you say, oh, I don't get enough
sorry,
playing
but-
time. I don't get to make the starting lineup. Oh, you're not taking your chances. But thank you for that. Otherwise, it would have been 5-0.
Do you still believe, Angel?
No, it's over. It's over. It's over. Not because
some people in the comments still believe.
Some people in the comments?
Yeah.
My God.
Delusion.
I want to have your faith.
I think that's what you call blind faith.
Wow.
I can't believe Bakola just missed that, you
You can believe it if you've been watching Bakola the whole time. One thing that he lacks is confidence in front of goal. Like,
know. Nah, but he's done everything perfectly. He's
Yeah.
just all you need to do now is just to score. I mean, I would have rather he even
He's
tried
been
to
having a hard time scoring Barcola in general.
I think that's what pisses me off about some of those players is the fact that they say, "Oh, I don't get enough playing time. I don't make the starting lineup."
Yeah.
You get chances like this,
Exactly.
you're supposed to take them. You write your
mean,
name in gold, so you be like
imagine-
someone who is scored in the Champions League final.
Imagine this was a
Add to
1-1.
your resume.
He had the opportunity. He doesn't score it. What do you think will be happening to him now?
Who's that?
Bro, Bakola. Now imagine it was 1-1.
He's going to think about this one.
No,
The
no, I
entire
mean-
night. He's not going to celebrate. He's going to think about this one goal that he missed.
So do you know the biggest win of all time in Champions League European Cup history in a final? The most goals scored was Real Madrid when they beat Frankfurt 7-3,
In what year?
1960.
Oh, my God.
There
That
are
was when my
others.
dad was born.
There are 3 others that have finished 4-0. AC Milan,
PSG here
Barcelona,
again.
AC
PSG
Milan,
here
and
again.
Steaua Bucharest.
Wait, who was that?
Bakola again.
And
Let-
Bayern.
No. Okay. No, what's wrong with this guy? No, this guy needs to get the hell out of this pitch.
Oh,
man.
Ramos going in is a perfect choice, I think.
And so if
Mayulu, I don't know.
If PSG score another and it stays 5-0, it'll be the biggest margin victory in Champions League European Cup history in a final.
Jesus. And see, look, this is why I need to slap Bakola for real. This guy's Bakola is pissing me off already.
I think the reason Enrique doesn't care, like they already have the win. It really
No,
doesn't
that's
matter.
why the bench is coming on.
Yeah, exactly.
They're checked
Mayulu is
out.
coming on.
You
Mayulu is like the
Goncalo
youngest.
Ramos now, so and a host of others.
Fabian
No,
Ruiz and
I don't like
João Neves coming
Bakola.
off for PSG.
You see, these are the kind of situations where I just write off a player in my head mentally. Literally, Bakola is gone. Like for me right now, Bakola does not deserve to play for Luton.
I don't think so. I think, no, but
You will
this
still
is
see him in
one
the
game.
French squad in your squad. Don't worry.
But this is where you prove yourself as a top player. If you can take those,
yeah.
it doesn't matter if you're 4-0 up, 4-0 down, 2-2, 1-1.
You have to still score
You
those
have to
goals.
score
Yeah.
those chances.
Totally.
Yeah.
PSG.
Listen, I was actually happy for PSG, but Bakola just ruined my happiness, man.
I don't think you've been
Like-
happy at all
It's
today.
funny.
No, yeah, I've not been happy, but of course, PSG winning. I wanted them to win, of course.
But you didn't want it to be like this.
I didn't want it to be like this. However, okay, since it's not like this, we may as well kill them. Like, go for them. And Bakola comes
Not
in.
you saying we.
Yeah.
You saying we. Get out of
Is
here.
it about your Clinton code?
Well,
Or is it about your Clinton code or
no.
something
My
else?
Clinton code needs a goal from.
Maybe that's why you're coming for Bakola. Or is it from
No,
Lautaro
I know.
Martinez?
I didn't put for. I just want PSG.
A goal from anyone?
A goal from
Inter?
Inter. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Clinton, someone sent you their address in the comments for the shirt.
People are... Yep,
Madam.
that's the jersey. Make sure you're subscribing to our SportyTV YouTube channel where you're watching up from. The ones on Facebook, if you want to have this, go straight to our YouTube. Search for SportyTV Africa, and then you're going to be... We are selecting a winner. Oh, sorry, we're selecting a random winner from our YouTube. Sorry.
Clinton has been looking at the comments to see who deserves the jersey.
Are we taking it from the comments or we're taking it from our subscribers? I believe is
Both.
coming from
You
the
have to be
subscribers.
subscribed to the
You have to
YouTube
be
channel.
subscribed. So if we are checking and you're not subscribed to our YouTube, you are not taking this jersey away from me. Bakola, you are very annoying.
Back to the game.
5 minutes
5
left. I don't think the ref's going to add too much extra time here.
Ah,
Lautaro, come on. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I needed him to score.
PSG pushing forward here. Can they get a fifth?
Look,
Options
look,
to the right.
quick! Ah,
Barcola, it's a short pass. Can Barcola amend his wrongs? He lays it off.
Doesn't want to anymore.
PSG with a
Nice.
chance to make it 5. They do!
ah, five! No way!
Wow.
Alex, they've
Five.
broken the history now, you know? Oh
History
my
making.
God! Oh my
Wow.
God!
Oh my God, Inter actually.
Oh my God!
I think this is, well, of course, it is Mayulu's
Hey.
first goal in the Champions League. Full score
Five.
ever.
5-0. 5-0. Inter, just, bro.
Well, I don't even know what. Like, I'm actually speechless. Inter,
Jesus.
Inzaghi, Lautaro Martinez, Marcus Thuram, Chalana. Oh my gosh.
Oh, no, it's done.
No, that's. I'm unwell.
Angel, I haven't heard you for like 30 minutes.
Because she's sleeping.
To say that I'm disappointed would be to see the list. The best you can do, just defend. Just do whatever you have to do. Break legs, not literally.
No,
Not
I actually
literally,
don't
but,
know how you come back from this.
It's embarrassing.
They have to go to the Club World Cup.
This is the worst thing.
No, this is the
ever.
worst thing I've ever seen.
I've never seen.
This is
I've never seen anything. This could have been 8 on a good day. If Bakola, like,
This is worse than Germany, Brazil. Yeah, World
Oh
Cup 2014.
my God. No, but you're right.
Yeah.
oh my God.
Alexander Seferin is like.
The
what are we
QSI
doing
project
here
is
again?
finally
This is a
making
mess.
it.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Well, I'm actually kind of disturbed right now.
They'll be, as they always say, they'll be celebrating on the banks of the River Seine tonight.
Jesus.
I can already hear the noise. If you listen carefully, you can hear the noise from Paris.
I know. Yeah, you're happy about that, aren't you, Alex?
No, delighted for PSG. I think Luis Enrique has done a fantastic job. If you look at how they started this season in the Champions League, they were one of the worst sides. And to come to this final and to record the biggest margin of victory in a Champions League or European Cup final in the history of the game is unbelievable. And you deserve all the plaudits you get. And if Luis Enrique doesn't win Coach of the Year, I'll be gobsmacked.
But a treble, he has to.
A treble.
Yeah.
Ligue 1,
Coupe de France.
Coupe de France, Champions League winners. Unbelievable.
And if you make a statement, we thought PSG was just having like a good run. Now they've sent a statement to everyone that we're not just an average team or just an improved team. Like we're here to dominate now. So I think at the Club World Cup, people are they at the Club World Cup? They are.
Yeah, but so
Yeah, they are.
Inter are at the. I'm sorry, I can't get past this. How is this team gonna go to the Club World Cup? They cannot show their faces. They cannot turn this around.
So embarrassing.
No, I really think this might be one of the worst performances in football I've ever seen. No, like I'm actually
This game
concerned about this team.
Man of the match?
Desiree Doué?
Clinton?
Obviously.
Obviously. Let's see, yeah.
Me too,
Yeah.
for sure.
That makes
100%.
The only person that has not scored. For
He's the man of every match.
Vitinha will be second in
Luis
my
Enriquez.
books.
Yeah.
And then
I think
Fabian Ruiz
Vitinha,
as well.
Vitinha, Dembele. But
Dembele?
He might have
got
been
two
making
assists.
some
I mean, he did- yeah, he
contributions that yeah.
2 assists. He just didn't
he's been
score.
quiet, but he's been playing well. But I think if it's not Desiree Doué, it has to be Vitinha.
Yeah.
Vitinha in that midfield has been unbelievable.
No, I know, but Dembele, no way.
He's played well though.
Yeah,
Two
but I know
assists.
that you can say a lot of these players have played well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so then you could say Hakimi,
Yeah.
but I would
Hakimi.
say there's
Kvaratskhelia, I
two
think,
players.
has been excellent. on
Would
that
even say
left-hand side.
Kvaratskhelia has even had a better game then because we've seen him
Dembele.
more.
Of course,
Dembele might have
definitely,
making
definitely.
contributions here, but like he's not just being
No, he's there.
Just
I
silent
the game
contributions.
finishes.
I would like that.
All right, well, there you have it, PSG. Wow, we're so jacked up.
Let's just give it
PSG
to
are
them
the
already.
champions of Europe. 5-0 Inter Milan. Oh la la. The biggest defeat in Champions League history. Ay, 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 Internazionale. I don't know what to say. Clinton, thoughts, questions? No, I'm actually speechless too. Gary? Is Gary here?
I think he is.
No, that's why I have nothing to say. I'm so disappointed. This is a pathetic performance from Inter. And I know I'm using harsh words, but Alex, like,
Unbelievable.
it
It is
what?
beyond
Hold on. This is a clean sheet.
beyond words as to how bad Inter Milan have been.
And like we keep saying, it honestly could have been 10.
Yeah, if Bakola has scored the 2, then
If Dembele, if Vicha, there's...
Oh my God.
that 10 would have been.
Oh.
No. When
Disturbing.
it's not like it's.
No, I feel like, you know, when you brought up Germany and Brazil, whether you were a Brazilian or a German or you were a neutral fan, but I think mostly for the neutral fans, there was like a bit of a feeling of like ickiness.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, but you're like, did Germany just beat Brazil in Brazil 7-1? It's a World Cup. There is something like how do you not show up to a game? I'm actually,
Even that Brazil that was beaten showed up more than this Inter. I'm telling you. Oh, this is an embarrassment. Not just to Inter, not to Simone Inzaghi, not just to the players, but to even Italian football as a whole. Because they are known for their defense. Like when it comes to Italian football, they are known for having very solid defense.
Bro,
the fact that
Southampton will come here, they will not take 5 from PSG. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
I don't know about that.
No, I know that. I know that for sure. It's not going to happen.
Wait, Gary's here, guys. Gary's here. Gary, I told you maybe make it a nice round 5, and they sure did. Is this the biggest capitulation in football history?
Before I go,
Oh my goodness,
what?
of course.
we did a prediction of all Sporty FM staff on video before today. It was posted today, and guess what? The security lady at Sporty FM predicted 5-0 to PSG win.
Oh, someone give her something.
She
Give her
should have put
praise.
that on Sporty Bet.
Oh my, I wonder what the odds would have been.
5?
Yeah, she predicted 5. PSG to win 5-0.
That's crazy, man.
I don't know where that came from. Yeah, but yeah, is it the biggest capitulation? Absolutely. I mean, they did not even show up. They did not even show up.
Is this worse than Germany and Brazil in the World Cup, the 7-1?
Yeah, I think so. What's it called? That Minerazzo, right? Minerazzo, right? I think so. That was the name. Anyway, Chief, first of all, massive congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How are you feeling now?
Fine. Oh, I'm so excited. I actually knew we were going to win, but all this while, this is how I expected the PSG team to play the beginning of the Champions League. I have now seen the real PSG I was expecting all this while. So I'm not surprised. Actually, when they brought the papers around, I wrote 5-0 for PSG.
You wrote 5-0?
I wrote 5-0, and it is true. I saw Inter Milan was no team for PSG.
Yeah.
Because when I saw Barcelona play with Inter Milan, I realized Inter Milan does not have a good defense. So if PSG was able to beat Arsenal, who had the best defense in the Champions League for me, then Inter Milan is not team for PSG. So I'm not surprised, and I'm rooting for Dembele for Ballon d'Or as well.
Dembele for Ballon d'Or, man. Nice one, nice one. Well, that is what the discussion is going to be like, isn't it? Who's going to win the Ballon d'Or, especially now that Dembele is massively in the conversation. Lamine Yamal, obviously always in the conversation. It will come to those who are looking at trophies and performance and players who have absolutely delighted us in the season and so on. If it comes just down to the trophies and who has won what, I think that Dembele will be out ahead of Lamine Yamal. But I suspect the joy that Lamine Yamal has brought to people with the way he has played, with the way he has conducted himself on the pitch, is going to have a telling effect on those votes for Ballon d'Or and for the best. It's going to be interesting, but for now, though, I think it's going to be Dembele's time. He should just enjoy it, and then all the other conversations will start. Yeah.
Gary, I wanted to ask if there was any dancers. You know, was it yesterday? Thursday? We had dancers. Can you bring them to us, please?
Can we see
Clinton
the-
needs some sort of
fans?
resuscitation right now. I can
No,
feel
Rafi.
his silence, if that makes sense.
I'm still speechless.
No, that's
you
why I
can-
laughed, because
Can
I
you see them
felt
there in the back?
your... Yeah, go in
Why
there,
do you
Gary.
look sad though?
No, I'm not sad.
Okay,
I'm shocked.
be
I'm
happy.
Shocked. No, I'm shocked.
Can you see them?
No,
Oh,
he's
it's-
also
still
because it
angry
was like
about
one
the
of the worst
Barca.
games ever. You had a
am
team that
shocked.
didn't
I can't
show up.
believe
I think for like
I
neutrals,
can't believe this is happening.
we are just so...
Like if this was a 3-1, 2-2, 3-2,
Oh, yeah.
right? Maybe I would have been like, damn man, you know. But this is 5-0, clean sheet. Clean sheet.
Which is amazing, by the way, for PSG.
Of course, he's amazing.
Of course.
I wanted PSG to be victorious.
And they
But you don't
deserve this one.
understand. My shock
For
is
football
not
neutrals,
my shock is not the result.
For football in
My
general.
shock is not the fact that I'm happy for PSG, but my shock is that did this just happen?
I think there's a sentiment. It's that it's yeah, like for the neutrals, for the quality of the game itself, they wanted to see some.
Some entertaining football, just anything, you know.
Some fight back.
Yeah, some fight back. Just-
Yeah, a little bit
more
of fight, Gary,
competitive
a little bit
outcome.
of something, huh?
Yeah. Grinta.
Grinta. Yeah, it just feels like a little bit empty. Is that? I don't know.
Yeah, it was listless.
Not for PSG,
Somebody said you're
but
pathetic.
for the
Somebody said
final.
listless.
I
Somebody
don't
said-
know how to explain it. Yeah.
A win is a win.
It's just
A
think-
win is
Proper
a win.
fan, a proper fan.
there's two sides to this final.
Someone is rocking a jersey.
PSG, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to be neutral the entire game. I was
When?
holding back.
Literally when? Somebody
to be-
tell me what she
to
did.
I was
to be
every,
fair-
Not
every,
once was she neutral.
Yep.
To be fair,
I'm
you
hearing
can
the
still
guys,
try
all the
and
guys here
fail
are
miserably.
talking about
Yeah.
Okay.
Dembele for Ballon
I
d'Or
was
here.
trying. I didn't
That's what
say I
they're talking
succeeded.
about.
I was trying every inter-comment I read, and then they stopped coming. Stopped reading.
They
But
went
yeah,
to
I'm
bed.
so happy. This is our second trophy. When you're French, you're naturally happy. When you're Parisian, you're extremely happy. It's always amazing to go through a victory, especially one as big as
Look
this
at
one.
Gary's face.
Does this
Gary, be happy for me.
Look at Gary.
Gary.
You couldn't even hide it.
You are not.
Gary, does this win mean that Ousmane Dembele is winning the Ballon d'Or?
That's what they are talking about here, and I was listening with one ear, to the argument, and it's already started. You know that. I mean, it's going to be a very difficult next 12 months because it's going to dominate all the, because there's Lamine Yamal, obviously, there's Ousmane Dembele. Who else?
Rafinha, Pedri.
Salah.
Rafinha. Nah, I don't think Salah is in the record.
But honestly,
Top
isn't
three,
it crazy?
I think now.
Yeah. Gary, isn't it crazy that if
Dembele-
Ousmane Dembele wins it,
Yeah.
he would have won it before Mbappe? You know, we thought after the Messi-Cristiano era, it was going to be Mbappe next.
Why?
I mean,
And I think
we're
Ousmane
even thinking
Dembele
about
win
Haaland
it.
at some point
Haaland
as well.
at some point,
Haaland
but
has won it.
If Lamine Yamal wins, he wins it before Mbappe, and he's
Before-
17.
Haaland has won a Ballon d'Or.
Well,
No,
Desiree
Champions
Doué wins
League,
it before
sorry.
no,
Mbappe.
we're
no,
talking
no,
about
I'm
the
talking about the
Ballon
Ballon
d'Or.
d'Or.
Like
So
to
you're
win
talking
the
No,
about-
but you
Mbappe.
can say the same thing if Lamine
Guys.
wins it. He's
Yeah.
17 and he beats Mbappe. It's nuts. It's a bit. It's crazy. It's crazy. Whoever wins, it's going to
Guys,
be
can
a
we-
conversation.
Can we spare a moment for Kylian Mbappe and the
Clinton has been
he's
sparing
gonna
him.
receive?
Go for it. Spare it. Everybody is. We'll take this
Can we
moment.
spare? How is he feeling right now? Like, how is he feeling right now? Is he
I'll
going
call
to
him
tweet,
after now. And
congratulations.
Like you spoke with Kavita, you talk with
Tweet
him.
congratulations to PSG. Is he going to say félicitations?
Oh my
And then,
God, look at that
you
picture.
know,
No, but this is. But
Nah, who tweeted this?
I think he's happy for them.
Oh, this is so savage.
yeah, of course, he's happy for them. Physically, he would just.
For his friends.
No, he's not even like. Listen, he's gonna feel bad inside proper.
Of course.
You know, if this happened, like Sarah said earlier, if it happened three years later after going to Real Madrid, PSG wins, no problem. But the moment, literally the season you leave PSG wins, the Champions League. You know how crazy that is. That's literally bro will be on his bed rolling around and like, okay, yeah, like he's gonna tweet obviously, congratulations to PSG. But everybody knows if I was him, I would still feel bad. I would think about it. I would be like, how come I leave the club? Like this is just him. He's just being human. There is nobody that would tell me that he's just going to not be not lie. He's a lie. Not lie. Not lie. He will feel it. He will feel it proper. You can't tell me otherwise.
But I don't.
Gary, you look like you're gonna cry, Sara.
I don't think he will dwell on it. I think yes, he will be sad for tonight, and then tomorrow he will move on.
Are you like? Why are you speaking like you were his boyfriend, his girlfriend at some point?
I'm
Like,
talking.
I don't.
A little history / context. 4 years ago, Vitinha was struggling.
The music, so that's why I'm nodding. The music is good.
Okay.
4 years ago, Vitinha was struggling to get in the Wolves starting lineup.
Wow.
Tonight, he's won the Champions League and was arguably the man of the match in a Champions League final for PSG.
The tides have turned, and it just shows you that you should just keep working at it, whatever you're
guys,
doing.
are we done?
Yeah, Gary, go have fun, go dance, go, cry, whatever you want to do. Thank you for giving us a little dance.
I'm not crying.
Okay, don't cry. No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, Gary, thank you so much. Gary, we'll be talking, I guess, for the Club World Cup. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Gary's like, I gotta go. Do we know who's won this jersey?
Do we have a winner?
I'm waiting for a winner. We're going to announce. Yeah, show.
So we're still yet to find a winner for this signed jersey. And honestly, like you see, it's been signed by a lot of people, including the guy who left PSG, and PSG has just won the Champions League, okay? So if you want it, make sure you've subscribed to our Sporty YouTube channel, and maybe let us know why you deserve this. Let us know if you desire doing this jersey.
If you desire this, no, it doesn't work.
If you want this jersey,
if you do desire this,
if you do desire.
Sorry.
You actually made it happen.
Sorry.
If you do desire this jersey, let us know. And yeah, it will be sent to you whether you are in Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, where's the other country?
Kenya, anywhere.
Literally, actually anywhere, for real, anywhere.
Canada,
Australia. If you are in Jupiter, trust me, Elon Musk has made a few things happen.
We might struggle to get it delivered if it's Jupiter.
Are you sure, bro? we have one of them Elon Musk stuff, man.
Sporty space shuttle.
Yeah, it's sponsored by, in partnership with Elon. But yeah.
I'm waiting for.
Let me know if you want it. It's gonna be here. Let's see.
Angel, just checking in.
You just checking in?
Just checking in. How you doing?
Yeah. I'm trying to be okay. I don't have a choice. I'm compelled to be okay. But I know I was just looking at the screen, and then the Qatari owner, like the club president, I saw him now. And I remembered when they
The Inter-club president?
Yeah, for PSG.
Oh, for PSG.
No, the Inter one, they won't show him because he'll be shedding tears.
Sorry, can you imagine these players walking through this guard of honor?
The embarrassment.
No, genuinely.
Who even told them to give them any guard of honor?
To hug them.
Which honor are they honoring them for?
No, this is, I really cannot, oh my gosh. This has to be one of the worst moments in their lives. Like lives.
They're
not just football.
They're not worthy opponents. They shouldn't have even been giving them any guard of honor. I know it's out of respect as footballers.
No,
but
of course. It's nothing against PSG. They have to do this. But can you imagine?
This was, I think, stretching back to modern day, and obviously I've only been alive I haven't been alive long enough to see, I haven't seen a worse performance in a Champions League final ever.
Ever. No, but that's why we're tying it to Brazil and Germany, because it might also, it might be like top 3 all time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No,
like this isn't just Champions League.
To be honest,
this is football, period.
Maybe it's the recency bias, but I think this is the worst performance I've seen.
I think this is worse than Brazil and Germany.
Yeah, I think the scoreline, I just think the way that PSG had answers for, I was going to say the way PSG had answers for everything Inter did. Inter did nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
PSG were the better team from minute one. Not from minute one. They were the better team from the tunnel. For half time, Simone Inzaghi, poor decisions for the substitutes. He offered nothing going forward. Inter were lackluster from the beginning, and PSG were excellent. PSG from the start were the better team. They attacked well, they defended well. They didn't have to defend much at all, but they were fantastic. And you've got to give credit to Luis Enrique. I'm delighted for him. And look at the delight on his face now as he's going up to lift that trophy. But yeah, PSG deserved winners of this Champions League.
All right, guys, I have some very exciting news.
Oh la la.
KlintonCod has not won the jersey.
Clinton, you haven't won the jersey.
Really? With all these efforts I've been... Do you know how many accounts I use in subscribing to Sporty?
I know.
All of these comments are you.
Bro, no, for real.
You've got bots working.
Hey. Sorry, we have a winner now?
We do have a winner.
Hold on, wait. We have a winner. Hey. Wait.
Hold the jersey up.
Wait, so we do have a winner for... No, let me make sure the badge is showing.
Get this out.
Why don't you just hold it up?
Yeah, why don't you hold it up? Because you can see.
Because I want to use my... Come on, man. We have a winner for these jersey. Do you guys know whose signature? Obviously, I'm seeing 3 of them there. Do you want to guess whose one is on the left?
I think they want to know who won it.
Yeah. I don't care about the signatures. I want to...
Okay, so the winner of these...
This.
Honestly, I don't
There's
even
not more
know
than
who
one.
won it.
Don't get them excited.
I don't even know who won it, but I believe Sara does know who won it.
It's
Sara.
my absolute pleasure.
Hold on,
No, I have to say it.
I know you have to say it, but wait, I'm feeling emotional. I don't know who this person is. Though.
Do you want to hold it?
Wait, so finally we're giving out the jersey now.
We're giving out the jersey. The winner of our signed Real Madrid jersey
Wait,
is...
hold on, wait. Do you know why? Wait, just hold on. Wait. You know, there's so many. There's so many. I want.
Just announce it.
All right,
Just the way he stopped me.
sorry.
The winner of our signed Real Madrid jersey is none other than Markinde! Congratulations. Hold one side. Markinde,
Wow.
so well deserved.
Wow.
And it's my pleasure to be telling you, as a Barca fan, you know, we have this relationship. Congratulations. This is yours.
Wow, Markinde has a signed Real Madrid jersey. Wow. Okay, Markinde, I'm actually very happy for you.
If Markinde doesn't
Honestly.
get into these comments, I'm tweeting.
Wow.
I'm tweeting.
Markinde got it. Hey,
He deserves it.
damn.
Considering like
I
how
mean,
much
guys,
he meant and
okay.
everything.
Why is this being given out to Markinde? I just want to tell y'all who are watching us right now, yeah? I would advise you to keep staying on SportyTV. Whenever we're live, make sure you're tuning in because we have a lot more to give out. We'll have a lot of Real Madrid signed jerseys. We have, different clubs. You could be a fan of Barcelona. Who knows? We could find you one. And it's going to be signed by the players. Just all you need to do is just to keep following us on SportyTV. Come whenever we're live. Make us feel your presence. And one of these, it's not just an ordinary jersey. It's signed. It's worth a lot. So please, make sure you... Sorry, I thought I saw something somewhere. Okay, yeah. So Markinde, congratulations. You have a signed Real Madrid jersey, and it's going to be sent to you wherever you are in the world. Don't tell me you are in Jupiter. That was a joke. Because, bro, nobody will give it to another person. I'll just keep it to myself.
Is he in the comments?
He's not. Not yet.
Wow.
Has he gone to bed?
He came to say congratulations, PSG, and then left.
Wow. Wow.
I'm tweeting at you, Markinde. We need a reaction right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, Markinde, obviously, everyone in the comment section, they are congratulating you. I'm happy. For those of you who have not won it, like I said, please keep your eyes glued on SportyTV. The next one could be you. You never know.
You never know.
Absolutely.
I'm just laughing at Angel. Angel is speechless. Angel's gonna give up watching football.
Oh, man. Oh,
They broke me.
Angel, has any team you've supported so far this season won anything?
What kind of? What
Wow,
kind
that
of?
was so rude.
Talk about kick a man while he's down. As in, I'm down already. Noah, why do you want to do this to me?
Salt in the wounds, eh?
It wasn't
She's bleeding. She has 3 gunshots when she says
You know the
another
answer to
one.
that question.
Markandé, you're here. You won the jersey.
Wow, he actually doesn't know yet.
He's
Markandé,
crying.
Markandé, congratulations. This signed jersey goes to you. So let us know how or where
Oh,
you
he
want
said thank you.
where you want this sent to you. And yeah, I believe you do deserve it, definitely.
100%. Markandé has been with us since the beginning. Alex,
Literally
like-
from the start of this show.
By the way, you know when the start of the show was?
Yeah.
The 2nd of June. Guys, it's our 1-year
Wow.
anniversary.
Almost.
Almost. We'll
Here we
all
are.
literally be in different countries.
PSG about to lift the trophy.
Apparently Mbappe just
No, they
congratulated
did.
PSG.
They did already because there's a photo. I just saw Lucho with it.
No, they've done that already.
Because it's the exact same ribbon colors as Barcelona, and I got a weird flashback.
He
from
did.
2013,
He did.
2015.
He so did. He said the day has finally come. Victory and with class. Congratulations, PSG.
Yeah, that came
Kylian
out of
Mbappe.
anger. Sorry, Mbappe.
Can we read Markandé's comments? I'm beyond grateful to win this signed Real Madrid jersey. It's an absolute dream come true. Thank you for making this happen and always bringing passion and energy to football discussions. Well, why am
That's
I...
actually a proper
Markandé, that's so
write-up.
sweet. That's very sweet, and we appreciate the love and the support, and you so deserved it. So it's our pleasure. Aw, that's a nice moment.
Definitely.
All right. Well, guys, this is it for a little bit. Alex, you're heading off?
Yeah,
I'm heading off?
heading off to sunny England.
Oh. That's all right. You'll have a good time. We will all reconvene on the 14th of June this time.
Yes.
13th for me.
Al Ali against Inter Miami.
Yes. Guys, we do have the Club World Cup. That's the next time we're actually going to be all back together. A bit of a break, but then we're back the 13th of June, the 14th. It'll be the 13th for me in Miami.
14th.
No.
Because you go to Miami on the 13th.
Oh, Alex knows my schedule.
That's Sarah's PA.
I mean, I hope it's not the 13th because I won't be here.
No, you're right. You're right. It's the 14th. Inter Miami taking on Al Ali right here on SportyTV. The opening match of the Club World Cup. PSG will be there, and so will Inter. And we have a lot of questions. So let's see how these two. I mean, could PSG win back-to-back trophies? Could be. Could Inter show up to a game? Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Man City will be there, Juve will be there, Benfica, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid. It's going to be fantastic. Clinton, Trent Alexander-Arnold will be playing with Real Madrid.
Yep, whilst he's playing, I hope he does give us what we expect from him. But guys, please, I don't know how many times I have to scream this to your ears. If you want the next jersey, just stay on our show. That's it. That's all I'm telling you. Whenever we're live on here, Sarah, when are we back again? Sorry?
14th.
The 14th of June, we're going to be back here. You want whatever it is, whatever jersey you want, signed, come on the Sporty Show, okay? Let's have the conversations. Make your presence known. I want to feel it. I want to feel it. Estoy muy feliz.
Wow. All right, you know what, on that note?
Quiero muy feliz. I want to feel it.
Okay. On that note, let's head off, guys. By the way, your sporty hero of the Champions League final was Desiree Doué. So there you go. All right. It's been a pleasure, guys. Congrats, Nouha, Alex. I mean, what do I say? Condolences, Angel.
Thanks for taking part.
Thanks for being here, Angel. Clinton. Guys, it's been a pleasure. We hope you guys enjoyed the Champions League watch-along, and we're back on the 14th of June for the Club World Cup. Until then, as always, you know what it is. Enjoy the football.
Everywhere. PSG.